Hey! Hi guys, welcome to Paragon.
Alright guys, it's been a great week.
I feel like I'm not in the center.
I'll see
So
you guys
we're
later.
ending
See you next
Paragon
time,
today.
I moved the wrong way?
You're not. There you go.
Right. Now am I in the middle?
Yeah.
Am I in the
You
center?
moved. You moved.
I-
I'll make you. Hold on. I can fix this with science and with the power of editing.
I want you guys to know that Fergus is literally like this far away from his camera. Actually,
I can be further away, Ree.
Is that an echo?
No,
Oh god. Oh
No!
no.
Careful what you wish for, Ree!
Oh
I
no.
hate
Careful what you fucking wish for!
Oh god.
Audio is great though.
Yeah, I like this.
think it
The
is.
acoustics are
No,
really good.
Don't run at the camera like that.
Wow.
You want to see some real speed?
Anyway,
Wow.
hi, welcome back to Paragon DOS episode 14. With whatever.
I really
Just
feel like
occurred.
this ring light is just increasing the light. I'm so sorry. Okay, there we go.
Progressively
he's
getting more intense.
exposed.
But welcome back. Thank you guys for joining us. We want to get a Stevie summary and get the ball rolling with this episode.
Woo! Let's go. Stevie summary. We had emotional talks at the diner. We had some new wardrobe changes. Grave robbing, skeletons, lots of bones. That makes me happy. And then Steve got kidnapped. That's the
Oh
summary.
fuck. Oh,
Wow,
shit.
that was.
Oh no.
Fergus. Take
I
my
like the reenactments.
Oh, wow, that was like in character.
Quick, wardrobe
That was-
change. Wardrobe change right now.
Fuck.
Yeah, Steve got new clothes.
No, yeah, Steve got new clothes. What am I doing? Go, Steve, go.
I know. I don't know why I just like
Why did
tweeted
we
off
get up?
screen.
Steve was the one
I
that
don't
went to go
know.
dress shopping at 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve
What did
said.
he buy? Remember what he bought? He bought like corduroy. You guys tried to get him to buy corduroy? Yeah? Yeah? Yep, that's Steve.
Why?
Hell yeah.
No
Show
way.
me.
I.
I'm not gonna steal your purse. It's okay.
Yeah.
I
Also,
did.
wait. There's another surprise
I'm
I want to show you
Tammy.
guys. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What'd she
Well-
do? Wow, I don't even know what's. Wow, this is. Whoa. Oh my
This is the
god.
greatest game of professional. Why is this?
We're so professional.
What?
It's
Because of
got
the
fucked
black
up.
hoodie, you're now so overexposed for.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, so yeah, that's exactly what happened. That was all the facts of what occurred. Fergus is gonna fight his light for a bit, but welcome back to Paragon Dust. Yeah, you guys had
Yeah,
emotional
okay, this
talks,
one.
and then you
This
prep.
one? I didn't want.
Put your hand in front.
Yeah, do this. No, like
No,
hold it, like
you gotta
okay,
see-
stop.
Like closer.
Like closer,
Oh.
hold it, like to.
Stop! You violated the law.
Connor, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm having a good time.
We can't have nice things.
All right, Art, continue. Lead
Thank
us
you.
in.
It's just
Thank
how
you,
it's gonna
thank you.
be.
So, last time, you guys ended off after deciding to go investigate after you heard about a series of grave robbings, disappearances throughout the cemetery here in Driscoll. And you're like, that sounds suspicious. But after going clothes shopping, you decide to check it out, hiding along the edge of the cemetery from the police who were investigating and keeping an eye on the scene. After maybe a bad roll or two, you fail to notice as Steve, who was walking behind, got snatched up right from you guys. You went and chased after him, running through the woods. Yeah, just like that. That's exactly the face he was making. You chased after him through the woods, only to eventually lose sight of him and come to a clearing where the three of you, Nate, Charlie, and Patty, now stand, surrounded by 8 of these flesh and bone, just skeletons with like the barest hint of remains still clinging to them, all
Oh,
surrounding.
they're
you.
not just like clean skeletons?
No,
They got a
stages.
little meat muscle to them.
Do they're a little thick. It's a little thick,
Tasty.
but they're mostly skeleton. And that is where you guys are residing now, like all three of you kind of in like a trifecta at each other's back. No idea where your friend has gone as you are surrounded by these skeletons holding makeshift weapons that are like slowly starting to advance on you all. Do you do anything in particular as an immediate reaction?
Oh, so like actual undead army.
Yeah, yes, actual undead. We should probably swing. Can Patty just jump on one and try to smash its head back? Try to push over and just bang its head down.
Yeah, yeah, go for it. Kick some ass.
Why are you literally the audio of thanks? I didn't come to fuck around.
I love that audio. Oh god.
Yes, do it. Roll to kick some ass.
Meanwhile, Nate's just like, how long we fly? About 20 minutes? 20 minutes.
I should have had a
double fuck.
So I got a 9.
Mm-hmm. That's a big
It's
success.
so close to. Can I roll to help out to try and get to 10?
How would you help? And then I'll tell you if you can roll.
If she's gone to jump on one, like if another's coming to advance, can Nate like kind of block? Or if she wants, he can give her a boost.
Literally.
Let me help you. Let me get down here. You just go on your knees and you're like, oh.
Yeah, she just climbs up on his knee.
He just
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll help out. Let's see if that helps. Get that up to a success.
What do I need to roll to get a success on this again?
Help out is, I believe it is cool, but don't quote me on it. I check right now.
So
It's cool.
So cool. So that's nice because that is that's the wrong Monster Hunter sheet. I don't need that one. That's a different game. We've got too many games now. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Wait, hold on, Deb.
Monster Hunter World?
I got a
Alright.
10.
All right. So with a 10, you help them with the roll and get Patty. That's a full success. So you want to? What exactly do you want to do? Do you want to describe how you go about doing this action one more time for us?
So he says something about undead, and she's like, yes, honey, that's what it is. And I think she's gonna like have him go down, and so she climbs up on his knee and just ricochets and bear hugs one of them, but latches her hand onto the head and like smashes it back against a rock.
Okay. I think you do this.
Yeah.
You jump. I'm not even gonna, particularly dictate your harm, because as you do, the bone immediately shatters and breaks on the surface of the ground. Just you crash, and then the body, which was kind of wiggling and moving, kind of grabbed back at you as if it was gonna hug you back, and I don't know, fight. Just like falls limp, and the head shattered into a bunch of various sized pieces on the ground. Nate, you just watched Patty vault herself, utilizing you for help. You think you helped, but what are you gonna do? You also see like there's 7 others that are slowly getting closer.
He's gonna summon out his axe, like fully inspired and kind of in awe. He kind of just summons his axe on instinct. He's like, "Damn, Patty!" And then he's gonna turn around and swing at one of the ones that are coming closest to Charlie.
Okay, roll kick some ass.
Nice.
Your axe, your spicy axe.
My first 2 rolls are great because that's an 11. My tough is 0, so it's just 11.
Just an 11, like that's not a full success in this game. Like that's not literally the
we
whole
celebrate now.
point.
This one for the gays.
Yeah. So you tell me how much harm your axe does.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's the thing. It does. I always have to count it. 1, 2.
Valid. I know how the chosen sheet works. It's weird.
It's weird. It is weird, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, it's 2 and it's magic.
Okay. You smack it for 2 harm. Where do you go? You think you aim for like the rib cage, and you just dig your axe into it, and it goes through a couple of the bones, cutting in. Your axe is like halfway through the rib cage when you whip it back out, just for extra flair and pain. And the skeleton is like almost collapsing in itself with that lack of support structure, because you kind of hit its spine a bit.
That is horrifying.
Yeah, so it's kind of leaning on its side, and its bones are like grinding together of like its hip and its ribs as it's like still trying to come towards you.
He's just holding it, and he's like, "Oh god!
Oh no!
Oh god!"
Oh god! Charlie, what are you doing? as you see Nate come next to you and suddenly just murk this skeleton.
I think she's probably gonna try and search for something to swing at the skeleton. So is there like something on the ground, like a branch or a rock of some sort?
Errant chainsaw.
A chainsaw?
Yeah.
Or is there a chainsaw?
No, I don't think there's a chainsaw right now. Just like right now, like just right in this moment, I just don't think that there is. But
That's
there
completely
is.
understandable.
You can find a good rock. You can find a good stick. There's probably, some many rocks if you want several small rocks. I mean, Patty just murked one. As far as you're aware, if you look back on it, you could take an arm, if you felt like, I don't know, using bone against bone.
I want Charlie to tackle one of the skeletons, rip its arm off, and beat it with its own arm.
Roll kick some
Yeah.
ass to
Okay,
steal
alright.
the bone. Roll kick some ass to steal bone. I roll a steal bone check.
Stevie Bones
Stealing bones?
hitting her with her bones. Stevie Bones stealing a bone.
It's a 12!
Oh my god! I really
Oh.
said these skeletons, quick work, easy money. Alright, alright. You grab, you see one of the other skeletons, because there's a good, now 7 of them. You see one that's like getting closer on Patty, like Patty's like still smashing this thing's head into the ground, is just getting up, and you see one trying to like crawl over and like slink over, and you're like, no! And you just jump on it, you take a page out of Patty's book, and you like grab its arm and just start beating it down with its own arm. The arm starts breaking, and when it does, you use it as 2 separate pieces of bone. Like, you just start beating it down. This like a
Now
drum.
murder! Boom, boom! Okay, let's go.
I will mark down.
Get your hatchets out.
Chop, chop. But Charlie with bones. Yeah, I think that's about exactly how you're doing it. The skeleton is like trying to fight back with its other arm, but you're just like trying to destroy said arm and its ankles as you're going for it. I will say that will do a good 2 harm as you are beating on this skeleton for a good while with this full success. Steve, so you got kind of like yoinked away.
Yoinked.
Who'da thunk, like who'da thunk that would happen. You're dragged away a bit further. You kind of hear the exclamations of your friends from wherever they are about, so bones now? And that's all you kind of hear as you're being pulled away down further in the forest, and eventually come to a stop, but only because, almost cartoonishly, it's because you're suspended almost over a hole before you fall down into it.
Oh no! Oh boy!
And you land in this sort of pit where you can see the light of the moon outside, and then it covers up, sealing you off. And then a few little lamps, almost like these little makeshift like camping lamps, so to speak, are like lit all around you, and you're just in this random little chamber by yourself with these makeshift walls and like 4 little lamps around you. No doors, no windows. Just alone. What are you doing? You don't see whoever dragged you. Just let you go.
Hello?
I hate you.
Hello!
Hello? Is that you?
Is anybody there? An evil necromancer? Death Knight? Jeremy?
There's a pause. No, it's not Jeremy. No one responds.
Like, you just dragged me down here because you wanted to put people in holes? Is this your big master plan? Turn everyone into holes? The whole people?
Roll investigative mystery for me.
Oh, I'm not good at that.
It's fine.
You got this, bro.
Do it.
No.
No, you good. No. Good.
No,
vibes.
I rolled a 6
'cause
and
you
I have a
didn't
-1. So I got a 5.
Oh.
I'm a mark experience.
Yeah, mark experience. As you start looking around, you think maybe I can find some secrets in this little, like I don't see any windows, so you start to think about ways to perceive it further. But you don't. You actually are like, wow, this is a really dumb room. There's nothing actually in here. and you kind of fail to notice as the wall behind you, or makeshift wall, starts to like open a little bit. You don't even notice it until there is sort of this rope whipped around you and tied from the back. And you turn to see like two hooded figures, kind of like in total like cloaks, which would be, it's like kind of scary because they're like in black cloaks, but also look kind of like ghosts when you cut out the eyes with a bed sheet almost. It looks a little like that. That's what you see. Currently tying you up, getting ropes around your legs, your arms, duct tape, like about to go towards your mouth, pulling you down this doorway that seems to have opened.
I don't really like this. I don't consent to this.
Why did I know?
I'm a peace out. See you later. And I'm gonna angel wings over to Patty, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see the duct tape like going towards you. It actually gets smacked onto your mouth. Before you're just like, I'm just, and you say I'm a peace out, smacks the duct tape on you to like shut you up, because I guess they don't really care to hear what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
And then this almost like a light, bright energy starts surrounding you, and you go to poof away, and you do, but you don't poof away straight to Patty. You actually just poof away like just a couple feet outside of wherever you were. You didn't go as far as you thought you were.
Am I still in the hole?
No, you like went up.
Okay,
and, like, out.
I'm above.
You're above the hole. You still got the rope around you and the duct tape on your mouth, but you did poof out.
That's fucked up. Now you're not gonna do what I want? Now? Okay. I look around. Is there anything around me?
Actually, as you are
like
looking around, you like take a few steps. You don't see anything particularly notable about this, but you do see a shift in the ground where the hole is, and you're like, I'm gonna back up from that. As you start to move away from this, you actually hear a noise behind you, and when you whirl around to see it, it is a somewhat familiar, not familiar face. It's someone who you met a bit of time ago, only once in the hospital. A man named Kennedy Crawford, who was apparently involved in the accident that Bobbert got into, but remained pretty much unscathed. He's a shaggy kind of man, artsy type, very like stereotypical, almost hipstery, but older. Not quite as into flannels and more like just scarves on layers. And he's got like a giant camera around his neck, and he doesn't even seem to be noticing you or paying you any mind. Facing your general direction, but kind of taking a photo of something, like, nice. And you actually had not seen or talked to this guy since that night when you went to go see Bobbert.
Hey, dude, I think. Hey, hello? We kind of met.
And he's like, hold on, I'm just trying to get this photo. And he takes like another photo, and you see the flash go before he's like, what can I do for you? Oh, ropes?
Yeah.
Are you?
Don't worry about
it. Are you into that? Are you in ropes? It's a little weird.
I tripped
Into ropes?
and got. Yep. That happened. I live a very
It's alright.
strange
You
life.
don't gotta explain yourself to me.
Yeah. What are you doing
What are
here?
you doing here?
As I mentioned, I tripped into
Like, what do you
ropes
do?
and then tumbled down a hill into the cemetery.
This is the cemetery's back there. This is forest, and there's no hills. That's pretty flat.
Yeah, I was trying to get out.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so since we're lying, I'm just hanging out here taking photos. So.
So you're not hanging out here taking photos.
So you're not just tripped into some ropes.
Nah, I was looking into the grave robbings. What were you doing?
I was taking photos.
Oh.
I think I heard some noise over there. Were you with someone else, or is that just the police making a ruckus?
It was probably the police. But I don't know. I feel like, you know, I've been honest. I've investigated the grave robbings. I feel like you should just be honest with me. Like both of us are probably gonna get in trouble if we get caught. So we might as well just get our story straight now. And can I try and use manipulate someone?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. Okay, I have a +2, so that's a 7.
Okay. A mixed success. You got it. He's like, it doesn't seem particularly swayed. What can you do to sweeten the deal or show him that you mean it in some way or make it a little more enticing for him to want to trust you?
If you tell me, I'll bring you to a place where you can get some really good photos.
What's your definition of good photos?
Like, there's this great cliff that overlooks the entire place, the entirety of the town, you know?
I'm not really interested in taking pictures of the town.
What are you taking pictures of?
And he just like gives like a little shrug and is like, follow me. We should go towards that noise. I'm kind of interested. And just starts like looking at the ground, occasionally like pulling out his camera or occasionally like leaning down and like dusting at it before he stands back up. And eventually, as you're walking, he like crouches down and dusts off some dirt in this area, and you see this massive footprint that is absolutely ginormous. Looks huge. And he leans down. He's like, this is what I take pictures of. He takes a photo of it.
You motherfucker, you're a Bigfoot watcher. You're looking for you wanna...
Just kind of shrugs like, maybe. Among other things.
My uncle got fucked up because you were looking for Bigfoot?
Oh no, he had I was just here. I didn't need him to help me find what I need to find. He just wanted to go out there anyway. And I said, well, this town seems a little strange. But what I saw was very interesting. Made me want to stay. So, stuck around.
Oh, no, I think I've kind of put some things together. No, yeah, I'm kind of putting some things together now.
Are things cooking for you?
Yeah. This is very unfortunate.
Why?
But I think that makes us enemies.
How interesting is that? We're gonna go back to the other group. Let's go back to Patty as you just get up off of this skeleton whose bones are his body is laying limp. And you've gotten up and you see Charlie is beating the fuck out of one with its own arm, and it seems like Charlie's got a bit of rage that's being gotten out right now. You don't know if Charlie's okay. Nate just chopped one in half, pulls this axe back, and is like going in for a second hit or something. Very axe murdery, and you see that there's a few other skeletons who are like trying to advance on them or you. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I want to read a bad situation because I do remember that the police were headed our way. So I have a couple of questions I want to ask. Let's see.
Go for it.
I can hear the roll of the jingle
I
of the
love
dice.
that.
It's a full success anyway, but I just want to know what I have to add to it. Sharp. Okay. All right.
Is it an extra spicy full success?
That's what I want to see. Come on. Stop hiding. Oh snap. Yeah, I beefed up my sharp. But it's a 13 without the beef up.
Oh, you said that so casual, like, oh my gosh, just a 13 on a scale of 1 to 12, whatever. It's like 12 is the max. I mean, 10 is a full success, but I got a 13, so.
Anyways.
I kind of beat Monster of the Week, if we're being honest here. Okay, so what do you want to know?
So, I want, okay, so the questions here. You want me to stick to the questions here?
If you can. If not, you can flavor it for the situation if you think you could find it out based on what's going on around you.
So, I guess what I want to see is, are there any dangers we haven't noticed? And that's, for me, that's going to be the police. Like, I want to keep an eye out seeing if the police, how far they are, if I can gauge that.
Okay. Let's say maybe you kind of whip out your phone and you actually had maybe Steve help you do this earlier to get like tuned into the police scanners. And like you kind of like can get in there, and you don't know quite how to work it, and the frequency is sometimes not very.
Sorry, my audio just went out. Sorry, continue.
So you like flick through like your phone and try to get to the settings to try and see if you can hear, and then eventually you can just hear the crackling. Oh, music also stopped. Deeply rude. How dare you? Where's my spooks and or adrenaline?
Give us the spooky.
Give us the spooky. So you you chime in and you just barely hear, like, over the crackling feedback, Officer Bailey Brooks's voice. All right, y'all, now y'all check this way. I heard something forward over here. We're gonna enter the forest and we're gonna spread out into groups of 3, all right? And you kind of hear their plan, that they're planning on going groups of 3. Seems like there's gonna be 3 groups of 3, and they are, like, now entering the forest in, like, hot pursuit of whatever noise that they heard, and they're gonna be doing a fan out kind of direction. So it took you guys, you didn't run very far, so you think you only got a little while before they get over here.
Dope. Okay.
You keep track of it through here, so if you ever need to, like, hear in, you can kind of do a gauge.
Perfect. So for my second, because I hold 3, right? For my second one, what's the best way out? Did we clear a path with, like, mowing a couple down?
Yeah, if you were to want to run right now, you don't know how fast these creatures are, you don't know how speedy you'd have to be to get away from them, but you think you could, if maybe you hit, like, one more, that's going to take out more than half of them, or at the very least hurt or incapacitate more than half of them. You could definitely try and make a break for it. And you can kind of see vaguely in the direction you're already running, what you're assuming is where Steve is. Okay.
I'm going to hold my last one. I guess whatever rock that she used to bang his head back, she's gonna lift it. And okay, you know those people who are able to like they spin around in a circle with like a ball that's on a chain, and they just kind of like woo, and they like throw it. I want to do that to with the rock to one of the skeletons.
Okay, go for it. Are you going for a new skeleton, or are you aiming for the ones that one of them are fighting currently? The ones that they're both
whichever one is going to you tell me, because I just want to clear a path for us to run.
Okay. I'd say let's say you want to go in the direction where Steve is, and you have like maybe one more in that direction. So if you can knock him out or at least move him out the way, you guys be good to go. So yes.
Okay, cool.
So you're going for that one.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, what do I add to that? That's kick ass, yeah?
Yes.
Here we go.
And I would say whatever extra effect it is like move him right where you want him. Like you want to move him out the way so you guys have a clear route of movement.
I got a 10. I don't know what juju is over here, but I like it.
Oh. It's the power of friendship. Friendship is magic. Okay, so it's then. You start you pick up this giant rock, you like dust off the skeleton bits, and you're like, oh, okay. And you just start swinging in a circle, entirely propelling yourself. You go around like 5-6 times before you think you have the perfect momentum. The velocity to power ratio is at its peak. And you let go towards this one that's just in your way. And it's almost comedically like bowling pins. You hit it right in the middle of its chest, and it kind of falls apart with the impact of it, like scattering in bits and pieces all over the ground.
I love it.
And you cleared this path. Nate, you whip out your axe just in time to go in for another hit, and as you're still fighting this one that's just barely like trying to fight you back, you look over and see just the crash that sounds like bowling pins of bones falling. And Charlie, you get one last whack and you take out like its whole spine, and it's like kind of slightly sideways, and you're like, yeah, and you're getting into a bit of a blood rush. You're getting a little like, a little bit of a rage. And then you just hear the bones rattling. You're like, oh. And you both have noticed that Patty seems to have made this exit. If Patty wants to say anything at that moment.
The police are coming. Let's go. She's gonna start running.
Patty just takes off.
Charlie does like one last swing with the bone arm to the skeleton head, so it spins, and then she runs with the arm still.
Yeah, she just you take the arm and you run.
Yeah.
How many are left?
Right, let me mark. So yeah, 8 in total. One was taken out by Patty, another one was taken out by Patty. Nate, you were fighting one, and Charlie, you're fighting one. That is... Wait, I held up many fingers. Wow. Wait, I can do basic math. I take out 2, like 4. 4 that are up and going and not, like, attacked or in any way. The 2 that you guys were fighting were basically on death's door.
Nate's literally just like in his head, he's like, if these guys don't chase us and they go after the police, that means like the police might die.
I also.
What was it? Go.
No, you're good. You're good. I was thinking a different way. That like if we're they're looking for grave robbers, and if they come up on us with a bunch of bones around us, that we're gonna be framed for robbing graves.
His mind is thinking they're gonna come up on us.
Yeah.
We're fighting skeletons.
Uh-huh.
And if we run and these skeletons are still there and they instead go to attack the police,
Yeah.
they could die. So Nate is actually, he's gonna step away from the skeleton and he's gonna place his hand on a nearby tree. I'd like to use Weird to see if he can try and communicate with that kind of energy in the forest and ask the Fae of the forest to try and lead the police away to you know how they turn people around, you know, we got lost, like turn them around, get them away. And he's basically, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna roll.
You're gonna roll Weird to try to commune with them and ask them, hey, if y'all wouldn't mind just mixing it up a little bit.
I'm rolling so good. It's a 10 plus my Weird is 12.
Ooh.
I don't know what's going on tonight.
I don't know, but I'm
like,
going
what?
to jinx it.
Friendship
I
is
don't
magic,
jinx
and
it.
bones are pretty cool.
Yeah, okay. He's
All
gonna
right.
put his hand on the tree and he's just gonna say, please, if you can get them away, just turn them around, get them lost, out of the woods maybe.
Okay. You say this and you don't have any particular confirmation that is a success, but you do, on the back of your mind, feel like you were heard. You feel like you were listened to. You can't see where the police are right now, but you don't think that they're gonna find these skeletons anytime soon.
Okay. Once he's done that, he's gonna say up to Patty and he's like, I'm gonna get rid of these skeletons. Go on ahead and get Steve. By the way, he's got a +2 armor, so he's okay.
Okay. She's like,
Go on without me. I'm okay, I've got armor. Do it! Just leave me to die.
I'm gonna be okay.
Charlie's gonna like go in between both of them and be like, where do I go?
With Patty.
Okay,
You don't
okay.
put the spine down.
Okay, sorry. It's an arm, but okay, it's alright.
It's actually an arm. It's actually this part of the arm. There's a head.
Put the head down.
There's 3 sets of cops. 3 in each group. Just to let you know. All right.
I feel like he's like pushing a skeleton away as she's saying that. He's like, yeah,
It's like,
okay, yeah.
I get you.
Yeah. Like
And
trying
you're
to
like
chop that
poking
up.
at it with the axe, and it's like biting at your axe.
It's like, I'm trying to have a conversation, dude. Come on.
So rude. Damn. All right, let's go. And she's gonna start.
Patty and Charlie,
Start
you guys
running.
take off running back in the direction where you were following after Steve. And Nate, what are you doing as you're left here? 4 skeletons, the rest kind of seeming to surround you now. It seemed like they were gonna go chase after them, but seemed more interested in defeating you first.
Okay. I did a cool thing in one of our sessions earlier where I did like a weird kind of boomerang with the axe because it's throwable, right? I want to see if I can try and do that again.
Okay. Do you want to like hit 2 for 1, or are you doing like a round sound, like a surround sound?
What would you need me to roll to do a surround sound?
I feel like that's just a fancy little move. Let me perceive.
I'm
options.
going to take an extra risk for it.
I'll let you do it as like a kick some ass, because that's your goal, is to kick some ass. I will give you a -1, but
Cool.
kick some ass. I gave like
Thank
a surround
you.
sound. If you succeed, you're gonna be hitting multiple of these guys.
I rolled another 10.
My
Okay.
god.
Oh.
Tonight is the
So
night.
it's so with -1, it's a 9.
All right. So 9 mixed success. I would say I would say
Split 4 and 2.
yeah. I think you get how many harm do you do? You do 2 harm, right?
I do 2 harm.
I'll say okay. I think you can get I said Ote there. I think you go and you start whipping it around. You kind of do like this circular thing. You take a page from Patty, who did some nice. Everyone's learning from Patty tonight. You know the velocity, the propulsion. You're like, yes, I can do that, but with my axe. And you start swinging yourself. And once they get close enough, you manage to hit 2 of them, just chopping them right in half. Almost comedically, their top halves with ribs and all just kind of flop to the side. The last 2 separate their ribs and like lower halves from each other as almost jumping away from your attack and manage to just
I feel like he does that and he's like, oh. Okay.
and they're going to immediately advance on you to counter your attack. One of them has grabbed the arm of his fallen foe. The other one's grabbed the arm that Charlie put down. So free real estate. And they're going to start beating you up with it. Each of them. So the both of them do that, and the other 2 start like going for your legs. They start like trying to like grab at you and like attack you with their pointed bone claws. Altogether, they are doing a group attack, attacking as 1 to do 4 harm total, marked to 2 because you are your 2 armor.
All right. Okay.
So now you're being piled on by all these skeletons, 2 that are like half skeletons that are like trying to tear at your legs, and then 2 that are full that are just trying to go for your eyes.
I feel like this is you know that Flynn moment where he's like, "This is the strangest thing I've ever done."
It's him right now. All right, let's pop back on over to Steve. You have this moment with this man Casey or Kennedy. Where he says that line and kind of like continues to go take on photos as if he pays you no mind before he is like, well, I'm gonna continue on with my night. You have a good one. Enemy. He says that and kind of laughs and starts to like go back away. Continue whatever he was doing tonight.
He's one of 2 things, and both of them are bad.
You just whisper that to yourself. Steve has a moment.
Yeah.
Seems like dang.
Okay. That's probably a problem for tomorrow. I better go find the others.
As you do that, you start heading back in the direction that you were coming in. Patty and Charlie, you're heading in the direction that Steve went in. And eventually, after maybe like a round of of Nate fighting combat, Patty, you just run full stop into Steve, just like crash into him. And for a moment, you're just like whipping out the gun, like reflexes. Who the heck is that? And it's just Steve.
I feel like she jumped onto him just like she did with the skeleton. I feel like she like spider monkey jumped onto him.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Oh! Come on, get up, Steve. I'm so sorry, honey. Get up.
Partially wrapped in like ropes on like his arms. They're not like tied together, but they're like tied individually. Just it's a few little things falling off.
Kinky.
My goodness. What happened to you? Well, actually, let's go help. Oh my God, what's wrong with me today? Let's go help Nate.
Okay.
And then we can come back. Figure out what happened here. So I want, if that's okay with everyone else, I would rather I'd want to, because I'm a little scared now that you're hurt.
Thanks, Mom.
You find Steve and you're like, oh my God, cool, we can head back. As you turn around, you hear a bit of rustling from behind where Steve came from, as you see these 2 hooded figures. Immediately, almost like the little cutout eyes, but there's nothing to see in there. There's like you can't see the eyes.
How did
you
you get out of that hole? That's all I'm gonna say. I think you might not be, people. That's all I'm saying.
They give them a response, but they're slowly advancing towards you, Steve. They seem to not even pay any mind to you, Patty and Charlie, as you guys are standing right next to him.
Oh, well, this is kind of fucked up. I should probably hurt them, right?
Yeah. Patty pulls out her gun, too.
Okay! Chain, and immediately gonna whip it, and as it goes, it's gonna ignite, and the whole chain is gonna burst into flames. I'm using my new flaming chain.
We'll kick some ass.
To attack. Let's kick some ass.
I just saw the chat. What do you think, Wackus Buckus? Kill him. Oh, you naughty Wackus Buckus.
Okay.
The way that two Sarah people put that together is so good.
I rolled a 6 and I have +2, so that's an 8.
Say it again? Sorry.
So I rolled an 8.
Alright.
So that's
a mixed success, kick some ass. They're gonna hurt you back. Very on brand. As you try to, what you're gonna like? Are you trying to? How do you want to hit them? Like, what are you gonna do with this?
I think
how you want to
because it's 3 harm, hand, area, fire, holy, and also it counts as a weakness because of smite. So I think I'm gonna do, because area, I'm gonna split the damage up. I'm gonna do 2 damage on one and then 1 damage on the other, just to test the waters a little bit, see how that affects them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you go towards these like hooded figures and you go to chain at them, kind of whipping it against both of them in one clean shot. It doesn't seem to have affected them entirely as it should. You would think that the fabric would caught fire, or in some way, shape, or form that the heat energy would.
What the fuck?
As a
This is
normal
supposed to be a holy weapon. This is supposed to be a fucking holy weapon. If you can't fight fucking undead or necromancers or whatever the fuck these things are, what good are you?
You hit them and do this harm and trap at both of them. Their bodies almost kind of wiggle with it as if there was not a straight form in there, if that makes sense. Like, it shifts and bends as if it was, I don't know, no bones, no bone energy from them is what you're getting. And that they're immediately sorry, I blinked out. I saw a message and I perceived it. They had to turn the music back on. They're immediately advancing on you. They're not going to attack, but instead they have these arms that reach out that are entirely green, and you notice immediately the same color green as the whatever liquid Tammy had during the Girl Scout incident a few days or so ago. That start clutching at you, this goop that's like trying to grab at you and pull you in, and it's pulling you into each other as these two creatures are grabbing at you.
I don't like this. Patty, shoot him. Patty, shoot him. Patty, shoot him.
Patty's gonna try and shoot him. Patty's gonna try and shoot him.
Hey, Patty, go and try so long. Do it.
I don't think shooting's gonna work, Steve.
Steve's like, do it, take him out. Take me out with him.
Do it. Charlie, do some magic shit. I don't know. Talk to them? I don't fucking know.
I didn't consent. I don't like it. They type
Charlie. I don't know what this means.
What?
Sorry, I have a new dice and I don't know what this means.
Why did I lean in like I could look at it?
Not you.
Like I could look at it through the screen.
Like, what does it say?
It landed on a little test tube.
Okay, what's the other side? What's the exact out? What's like the
exact other side says lab dice.
Sweet, come get one of my dice.
Yeah, get another dice and just see where it is on the dice, I guess. What the heck?
I assume one of those is a 1 and one of those is
it the
a
test
6.
tube or the lab dice? That's not very good. You know, like mine's a yeet and oof. Okay, I can kind of guess that yeet is the good one, but what does lab dice mean?
Thank you.
What are lab dice?
I have. It's kick some ass, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're shooting. Oh.
Ooh. Oh.
What's wrong? You seem perplexed. You seem flabbergasted, even.
Is it not good?
What does a 6 get me?
Well, you see, that's you get experience. You get one free trial of experience.
Oh, okay.
If you subscribe today, which you have, you subscribed.
Okay.
For 7 easy payments of fail 99, you can get 1 experience point. So, you go to shoot at it, and you do. The bullet goes straight through them, doing absolutely no impact. And actually, Steve, it's because you keep moving around. You're just like, please, shoot him. Yeah, I'm giving you opening. Let me help. Because they're just slowly grappling you. This, almost like goop is kind of surrounding your entire body now. It's kind of gotten you, like, all the way up to your neck. The gun goes shoot. You actually shoot him, like, point blank. Not point blank, but you shoot him in the head. Just go straight through, and then the form, like, reforms itself. Only thing that's been affected is a slight shift in the fabric there. But it doesn't seem to have done any effect, as Steve is just slowly being encompassed in whatever this is.
Steve, I think they're just focused on you. Disappear.
Yeah,
Charlie and I, we should run.
Well, real quick, Charlie, what are you doing?
Is Nate being attacked by the skeletons?
You're not there.
Oh fuck! It's just okay.
You're with Patty and Charlie.
thought
Patty
we- I
and
thought-
sorry.
Okay, I thought we ran back. Okay, so Steve is being consumed by
Let's say my
the
goop.
people in the
A
sheets
goop.
and goop. Okay, green goop that was the same color
Mhm.
as.
And I'll also say, so since you haven't done anything in this moment for a bit, I'll give you this. As Patty is like running, like ran up and like shot at one of these creatures and it had no effect, you can notice, because you are just kind of surveying the land, being confused and shook by the situation, there's another hooded figure that seems to be going directly for Patty, coming off to the side.
Double fuck.
Double fuck.
How do you fight something that doesn't take a hit?
Bonkus, bonkus.
What do you mean? What?
Can I just ask, is me being consumed by this flubber counted as being captured by a monster?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can count as
Okay,
being
I'm
captured
gonna
as a monster.
gonna take it on
As it
experience
starts
point.
just like, you know, covering up your face, you know. It's,
Ah, God! Ah!
Sheba.
Sheba, give me some advice. What do I do? What do I do? I guess she's gonna go up to Okay, she sees that there's something coming for her and Patty.
Mm-hmm.
She trusts that Steve can take care of himself with his powers, so I think Charlie's gonna panic and she's gonna turn to Miss, and she's gonna try and hide her and Patty.
She's gonna
Wow.
turn into a mist and try and hide her and Patty.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna
You're trying
hide
to
Patty.
cloak like this area, is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're just trying to go as far enough to get you and Patty in. Like, you're kind of run up on Patty and
Pull
you're
out a fog machine.
Yeah.
yeah, you
Let
plug
it
out
go
your
in.
fog machine to your
Charlie
generator.
turns into a fog machine.
Okay, roll weird to see if you can turn into mist.
Okay. That's literally a 12.
Oh, wow. Well, full success. Charlie, you just start panicking and panicking. You're like, I don't know what to do. Oh my god. Oh. And you're literally feeling like you have almost the borderlines of an anxiety attack. But it seems like the anxiety is exiting you. Like it's coming out. And you don't even notice it as this mist starts coming around you guys. This black, almost smoke vapor surrounding you and Patty. And Patty, you having shot off this bullet, about to reload your gun and do another one. You don't know what else to do as Steve is slowly being consumed. Your sight is almost being blocked by this almost eerie black mist, and all you can see is Charlie, who just seems to be going, ooh, ooh, like trying to do breathing exercises on her own. And
Breathe, honey, breathe. Ooh, is this you? Ooh, I don't know, is it? I don't know. It seems like it's coming from you.
I just want to get out of here.
All right, no, it's okay. Let's look. Can you clear a path?
Where's
Okay.
Steve?
Okay.
This feels like I'm having a baby, and I don't want to do that right
The only breathing exercises I was taught. Okay, that's the only way I know. Okay. All right.
Patty and Charlie seem to have been consumed by some kind of mist.
I just wanted us to hide from the
no.
other thing.
Other thing. oh my God.
Charlie full on pulled like a squid, but just with mist instead of ink.
Okay. If this is coming from you, you can direct it. You can lead us a path.
Okay,
Steve,
alright.
I don't know if you can hear me. Do you think you can disappear?
If I could try.
Charlie, I'm just gonna try and whisper so that whatever that saws doesn't come closer or can. I don't know.
I mean,
It's probably really
Yeah,
close.
you've been screaming for a bit.
Oops. Charlie, lead the way.
Okay. Charlie makes the path.
Are you trying to make a path out of the mist, or are you trying to take the mist with you?
I'm trying to take the mist with me. In my head, like, it is coming out of Charlie.
Mhm.
Like, she's also, like, her hands and her feet are kind of misty as well. Like,
So
that's how
you're
I
not
envision.
all there, and it's like your extremities as you're kind of scooting.
Yeah.
I think your hair
I'm
maybe
kinda
is even
see-through.
floating a little bit. Your hair's floating a little bit, got a little like a weird smoky texture to it. As you like just start walking, and for a moment you're like, "Oh guys, is it even gonna come with me?" And it does. It starts shifting with you, and Patty, you just have to keep up behind Charlie. The mist is like a pretty big barrier. As Steve, you are watching as this goop is like slowly coming up your face, like on your mouth. You just watch as your friends like are in a weird sphere and start scooting. And then there's this other figure that was outside the mist, seems confused, but starts going towards them. You're being held by two other ones. And we're gonna real quick go to Nate. We'll be back in just a moment. So Nate, you're being attacked by tiny, several little, large, and everything in between skeletons that are coming for your Nico kneecaps. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just you and then
He's gonna I think so right. There's ones like on his like ankles and stuff, right?
yeah, there's two skeletons on your ankles and like on your legs, and there's two that are standing, like big tall boys.
Okay. Can he use the pommel of his axe and knock one of them in the crotch?
Sure, yeah.
I just want to see if they have human responses.
They don't respond. Like I mean, it's like you hit it, and it's like, oh.
Enough endings there.
Did you not watch Hotel Transylvania? The ow! Why did that hurt me?
Okay. Sad. Okay. I want him to like rip off one of the heads of the skeletons and then use it as a bat, like a ball that he can then bat at one of the other ones.
Okay. So you're kind of being surrounded and
Are they,
clutched
oh,
at.
are they on,
They're
oh,
on
never
you right
mind.
now, so you're gonna have to get out of range,
Okay.
or
never
do
mind.
a way to get away.
Okay. Is there room for him to swing his axe? Like, can he still swing his axe? Okay. If I just spin it round really fast, like Obi-Wan Kenobi, this shit.
You just start, like doing some maneuvers and try to like whack at them. Okay, kick some ass. You want to try it? Hit them where you want them. Let's say. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Vienna.
Oh, you're being called.
Oh wow.
Anyway, guys, if you sign up today for 7 easy payments, $29.99, you can help a Steve near you.
I'm back with my 3.
Oh wow! Not a. Ooh. So mark experience. That's what you've been gifted today.
Were you about to say not a 4?
Not a 4. I was gonna go up. I was like, not a 5, maybe. Like 3 feels a little rough. I don't know. It feels especially harsh.
No, I rolled a 1 and a 2, and
So you
my
start trying to
tough
like
is 0.
battering ram these guys, and you're like, what if I just swing this around? It does nothing. It doesn't detach them in any way. They actually just start clutching at you more. And I would say that the fail of this is as you turn, like trying to get out of this hold now, because they're starting to like grapple at your neck and pull at your hair and like grab at your they're just trying to get at you. You can see the other 4 skeletons, which have been fallen to the ground. Some parts broken, some parts just in pieces, start shifting on the ground, scooting towards each other, like sliding each individual bone towards each other, forming this larger shape, the 4 of them, into like this weirdly mismatched giant skeleton.
The big Lowe's
Sweet.
skeleton.
Sweet. I
knew
don't
it.
think my +2 is gonna cut it anymore.
I knew it. I knew it. I had a feeling. Art said something earlier that I was like,
Mom, can you come pick me up?
I'm coming, honey. I'm coming.
And this giant skeleton like whirls on you. It's wielding like several legs of a skeleton, almost like a whip chain, like a bunch of like legs stuck together, so they're kind of like long nunchucks almost. as it's gonna immediately bring that down on you. Or
He's literally like, as he sees it, he's like, "Oh, come on."
brings this giant mass of bone down on you for 4 harm, 2 with your armor. The taking no mind to the skeletons with scatter and break that were holding on to you. Seem to not care about those, as those 2 start slowly scuttling along the ground, shifting towards the big one.
Okay, so I'm now a little bit unstable.
Just a little bit.
I'm a little bit
It's
unstable.
fine, just a little bit. Let's go on back to Steve. So you were being slowly just absorbed, taken over. You know, a lot of things are occurring to Steve today. As he's been captured for a second time by these hooded figures. What are you gonna do?
Don't fuck me, 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 and I'm gonna use angel wings to try and go to Nate.
Okay. Sorry, but the don't fuck me, don't fuck me, don't fuck me, don't fuck me. It's really sending me. You use angel wings and you do disappear. You take some of this like almost gook with you, but you don't go to Nate. You just appear a couple of feet ahead of them, slightly up, like this, like partially up a tree. You can still see Charlie and Patty like scooting away, like the ends of their mist, but you're just slightly away from them. Their eyes immediately dart to you where you are and start going closer and closer. You just seem to have gone away and higher, but not any real distance.
Yeah, you kind of fucked me. I'm not gonna lie. Old school, and he's gonna take out his skateboard and jump down and just start
I will
skating
say
through the
you
woods.
are in the forest and not at all even ground. This is all like bushes and like there's no trail where you are. So your skateboard's not gonna go anywhere. This is not a bike meant for off-roading. I'm sorry to say. You're gonna start skating and get into dirt.
Well,
It's actually they actually pause and look at you like they as they see you just go to
what the fuck is that?
where do you start running? Where are you going?
Towards where the others went, like where Nate is theoretically.
Okay, so you start like you're just like dashing through the forest. You're like, yeah, I'm just gonna go like slightly to the side of where Charlie and Patty are going, and hope that you know maybe I can lead them this way.
I don't feel so good.
Back in the mist, Charlie, you are still like you guys are doing like a speed little walk. And Patty, you actually feel behind you as you are grabbed by the hooded figure that had seen you. Trying to follow you. It tries to pull you out of this mist. Grabbing at your arm. What are you gonna do?
Patty is going to grab back at it and grab the top of the cloak and try to yank forward as much as possible.
To take the cloak off or to flip them?
Ooh.
Did I give you options? Did you?
Yeah, I like the options. What if she wanted to do both? What? Okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's gotta pick one.
I know. I had a feeling. Yeah, you know what? Let's flip so that she can try to walk away. I want him to be. I want him to be down.
So kick some ass, force him where you want him, kind of energy.
Force him where I want.
Go for it.
Oh. Okay, kick some ass.
Oh.
Is +1. I got an 8.
An 8. Okay, mixed success on kick some ass. You go to grab at and throw them down. You feel them having like grabbed at you with a second hand, like they were gonna go and like grab at your clothes or something or another, and you flip them down and they don't hit you back. They just land on their back and almost seem to deflate, as if there's nothing there and just the fabric is left. And when you move the fabric, there's just the faintest trace of that green substance that's like outlining where their body was as it slowly seeps and disintegrates into the ground.
She runs.
Yeah, sure. You run, catch up with Charlie, who's just like, Patty, I just don't think that I can. You're like talking, Patty had a whole event back there for like a couple feet back, but you're just having a moment and needing the reassurance, and you hear the silence like, you're right, I need to be about me.
Patty comes back and starts rubbing her back. She's like, "You're doing great, honey. You're doing great. Keep it up."
See through.
That's different. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I'm freaking out. Okay, you're terrifying me, but I think you're gonna be okay. We're gonna keep it calm. Yeah, there you go.
The breathing exercises continue
as they're like kind of going through. Yeah.
You guys eventually get back to the clearing, and Charlie, you actually don't know how to turn off the mist, honestly. Okay. So, Patty, you actually have to look out to make sure that you guys are like getting closer because it's like dark in there.
Okay.
And you look out and you do see Nate, but you also see towering over him this several feet tall amalgamation of bone that is grounding together as this giant creature that's almost pushing treetops. Like it's up there.
Okay.
Seeming bigger than even the amalgamation of skeletons that made it.
Alright.
And Charlie's missed.
Alright. Well, Nate, it seems like you got a situation here.
Yeah, Patty, I don't got this at all.
Oh my god, are you okay?
No,
You
I'm
look
not
good.
Can I do a little roll?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Okay, I guess it'll be magic, but I feel like Charlie's just having an extreme panic attack, and she's just not feeling right on the inside. Something's wrong, and she sees that Nate's getting attacked and the big skeleton, and I think she's just gonna get that like rush of like bloodlust, and she's gonna do a little transformation again, and she's gonna go attack it.
Roll and see how we do it.
Okay. Ha ha ha! That is a 9.
Okay, a mixed success. You want to describe what you transform into as the mist around you slowly starts to get like less black and more gray, and then eventually faded into like a mild fog that dissipates like around you guys entirely, kind of spreads out when you let go, and your hands are finally back to being solid.
Yeah, so like that all comes back to her, and I think she's trying to do the breathing exercises, and as she does that, she starts to like growl a little bit, and she starts turning into a giant black wolf. And she goes and she attacks the giant skeleton.
Okay. So I would say you turn into this. The mixed success is that you fully transform, but you have no bearings on how to walk and what you're doing. And as you run like over new legs, 4 of them now, where you only had 2, you stumble and fall, and this skeleton manages to swipe at you, just doing a bit of harm, 1 harm, as you're running towards it. But you take the harm, shake it off, and you keep on moving. Go ahead and roll kick some ass. I would say the second that Charlie lands and starts running and the skeleton kind of whoosh down, Steve, that's when you burst through the tree line into this small clearing, and you're just like, ah! And like the yell is slowly, ah! And you burst through and you see this giant wolf attacking this massive skeleton. You didn't even see the skeletons to begin with, so you didn't even know that they were here, honestly. You were dealing with goop, and now this is what is happening here. You see Nate, who's kind of like breathing heavy, and Patty was like next to him, and that's the scene you see as you burst in. As Charlie, go ahead and let you kick your ass. Kick some ass.
11.
Kick your ass. Kick their ass.
Kick my own ass. I'll do that later.
Okay. Do you have stats for your damage?
Yes.
Okay. What's your damage?
Oh.
Tell me the harm.
That is 3.
Okay, and what do you want to do for your full success bit?
I want her to lunge on the skeleton and just start like biting it, ripping it up.
Okay, I think you start like going for the ankles. It's like lifting its foot up and you're going with it.
Yeah.
And you do this 3 harm. Did you want to do extra harm with that then? Or did you want to force them where you want them, or give help to someone else, or are you creating an opening for someone else to also attack? Maybe.
I think like she wanted to like just like if she could pull the skeleton, like the ankle of it, like bite it and get it to fall back.
Okay.
and do that, and then go to help Nate.
Okay. Maybe, let's say for the extra effect, either force him where you want him and you can like move the skeleton around, or you can just give someone plus forward and give Nate advantage on the next thing. Well, an added one to the next thing he does and create an opening for him by
Let's do
knocking him
that.
off balance. You see, Nate's got the big axe. This thing's a big thing. It kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let's.
So Nate, the next
Charlie
thing you
will...
do, you've got a +1 going forward about this situation as
Nice.
Charlie kind of creates this opening for you. Steve, you burst through. You see Patty and Nate kind of like together next to each other. Nate's kind of like getting up, dusting off from torn up clothes as you run in.
Do I do thing?
I just didn't know if you want to say anything, verbally react anyway.
Uh,
I didn't want to like thrust you into combat if you were going to say something.
well, do I get like an ability to attack if I wanted to, or is it just going to be a quick thing? Yeah. Okay. Why the fuck? Okay. He's gonna pull out his chain. You are a holy weapon. That's a fucking undead, okay? That's a fucking undead if I ever seen one. If you don't do shit against that, I'm disowning you. Putting
Guys,
that
just
out
watch
there.
Steve burst in and start talking to his chain.
Are you gonna jump forward, start spinning it, and have it flame up, and just say, "Hello there," and attack?
Roll kick some ass. As you
Hello
say,
there.
hello there.
Oh, that's a good roll. That's an 11.
Okay. How much harm you do, and what you want to do for your extra little bit.
So it's 3 harm.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the
Normally.
one big dude, right?
Yeah, just one big two.
Yeah. So 3 harm. It's fire and holy, and also because it's affected by smite because it's my divine weapon. So it's a weakness against the monsters I fight. Don't know if that has any effect.
Mm-hmm.
But I am going to probably. I'm gonna take +1 forward.
Oh, okay. You get +1 forward. You take that. That's yours now. Remember that. I'm gonna forget, but you remember
Yeah.
that. You
Nice.
whip at. You see like this giant wolf who you didn't see the transformation of, so you don't know where it came from. You actually don't know
Yeah.
where Charlie is at all.
I'm just kind of like.
You're like, I think
I
that's
know-
a bigger threat, and the wolf's fighting it. So I'm gonna assume that that's the
I
problem.
know this is a threat. That one
That
could
a
just
dog.
be an
That could be a
oversized
friendly-
dog,
That could be
right?
a friendly,
Yeah,
friendly neighborhood.
could be
neighborhood.
whatever. Like we've made friends with things like that before.
It's
Not
fine.
gonna make any immediate judgment.
It's fine. So you see that this opening's been created as the wolf is pulling at one leg, and you're like, I'm going for the other one, and you slash at it, doing this massive amount of harm. The bone like cutting and burning, and not putting itself back together. As you see, you slash at the leg and go in for another strike. Nate
We
and
fucking go.
Nice.
Nate and Patty, whichever one, whatever you're doing, or if you said anything in this time.
You let me know if this. And I was hoping you could kind of do like a combo.
Okay.
I help Nate do a precise strike. It's my move, but if I align him and like tell him shoot here and help him guide that, can we do?
I'd say I'm down for a combo attack.
Yes.
I'm down for a little dynamic duo. So it's precise
Because he's-
strike. It's just it. Remind me what it does.
When you inflict harm on a monster, you can aim for a weak spot.
Okay.
On a +10, you inflict +2 harm.
Okay, so
so whatever your
extra
weapon is,
harm.
+2. Yeah, it would be extra harm.
So you're like helping Nate so that when he strikes with his axe, and if he rolls well enough to hit, he would have added damage of +2.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd say like maybe since you ran up to Nate and see if he's okay, he's like, I'm fine, I'm just a little unstable. And Nate, you get up to pick up your axe again, ready to swing. Addie like directs your eyes and like turns your body and just slightly adjusts the posture of your arm. You never really learned how to use your axe, you just started using it. And Patty just adjusts you to hold it a particular way, and it fits a little bit better in your hand. And you zero in on the very center of the chest of this creature, and you're like, that feels that feels like a weak point. And then you also see the head. That also feels like a weak point. So whatever one you want to reach for or go for, whatever Nate you want to do, let me know.
Okay.
But you now
He'll
gonna know.
probably go for the chest.
Mhm.
He'll probably go for the chest then.
Okay.
He's gonna throw it.
Okay. Yeah. Roll kick some ass.
Yeah.
As you chuck your axe. And he's like, right there. No, like 270 to the left, like to the left, like right.
Okay.
It's very particular. It's very you'd be
Right.
surprised. You'd be surprised.
Did you say I get a +1 on this roll?
you have +1 if you want to use it here. Yeah.
Thank God, that's a 7.
Oh god.
I could. Oh yeah, you're good.
Yeah. So you do the 2 harm that your axe normally does, plus 2 extra harm.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You've now done 4 harm. Let me mark this down. Let me mark it down.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Oh, is it a 1 more on a 7?
Yeah, if it's a mix, it's a 7. It's a 1.
Oh.
If it's a full, it's a 2.
Okay, so it's 3. That's 3 harm. All right. So on a mixed success, you inflict harm on each other. Nate, you hit this crucial spot. Let's say maybe to help it out, you tell everyone else. You're like, you hit right here if you can. Like you kind of announce this little key point that you've acknowledged, and you throw your axe, and it almost is lodged in there for a second. And you panic. But the skeleton itself actually rips it out and tosses it back to the ground when you're reaching out to like let the axe come back to you like Thor's hammer, and throws it back towards you and actually comes flying at you, your own axe. It hits you square in the chest. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't cut you, but the weight of it shoves you back for 2 harm. It's ignored because of your armor as this creature chucks it right back at you. But it does give you a bit winded, and Patty, that shook you to your core, terrified you because Nate, like it was speedy. It was crazy.
He's just out of frame. He's just.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh shoot,
I have a
Nate!
question.
It's okay. It's okay. It can't cut me.
I think I was supposed to also take harm when I kicked some ass.
Oh yeah. What was your effect? Sorry.
Yeah. Because my effect was just to take 1 forward, but I think I still take damage because I didn't reduce it all.
Yes, you didn't do little harm. That's on me.
Yeah.
I'll take that in mind when we come back around. Charlie, what are you doing?
Non on bones.
You're like, no, it's nice. It's you actually when you went into the transformation, you thought you heard something like familiar voice in the back of your head. Sheba.
I'm sorry, Sheba. I did not know she was there.
It was Sheba. It was Sheba.
Hi,
Sheba was the
Sheba.
voice, and then you just heard a meow, and it was Sheba.
Meow meow meow.
But whatever it said was entirely muffled. You couldn't hear it over your panic and over all that you were going through, and you just started turning into this large creature. Your vision focuses only on thing. It's not entirely black and white, but not in full color either. And all you see is this creature that you're like, I'm gonna bite that. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of it. Like I'm gonna eat it. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna take it out. So what are you doing as you are gnawing on a leg right now?
Nate hasn't attacked that one yet, or
It's one big thing.
yeah,
Nate hit it with an axe, and then hit Nate back with his own axe.
and the other skeletons are
There is no other skeletons. They've
okay.
all
He
come
took care of
together.
them.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So when the big skeleton was made out of 4, it smashed into Nate, and the other bones that got destroyed after it hit Nate just kind of joined it and made it even larger. So all
Sorry
8
about that. The
skeletons are one
visuals.
big- You're good. All 8 skeletons are one big chungus boy right now.
Okay. I think Charlie will go and attack the head of the skeleton.
Okay, how you gonna get up there?
Climb.
Hi, Sheba.
Hi, Sheba.
Okay,
Please don't step
okay.
forward.
So you're gonna try, I would say, let me get an act under pressure roll first.
Okay.
As you scale this skeleton, which is about as big as like a tree.
That is a 7.
Okay, so mixed success. You start climbing up it, and you're actually like kicking off like various big pieces of bone as you're going. And I would say the mix of your success will be remedying what I needed to do last time for Steve. You are already at the leg, hanging out here. Like, heck yeah, I'm gonna do this. But since Charlie's no longer holding back that other leg, it does kind of ricochet at you on instinct and does 2 harm as it kicks you. And you go.
Fuck!
it's almost comedic because you're like, oh, look at the wolf. Oh, shit. And it's much like Nate, yeeted out of frame as you go flying back and land on your back, breath winded. Charlie, you kind of look down and see that and you're like, oh, okay, anyway. You continue to climb up this thing. You are able to get up to the head of this creature, kind of balancing very precariously on his shoulder. So what are you going to do? You have a very limited time before this thing starts whacking at you.
I want her to bite at the neck.
Okay.
Try and decapitate it.
Okay, you're going for bones. You're going for little necky bones. Go for it. We'll kick some ass.
Little necky bones.
I don't know that's why the thought that I needed to do. Feels necessary.
That's a 9.
Okay, miss success. You're gonna hit it. It's gonna hit you back. How much harm do you do again? 3, right?
3, yeah.
Mark that down. 3 harm. You start to see this thing's form almost like some bones are falling off and not coming back on after some of your attacks. As you go and start biting at the neck, it's not enough to decapitate it, but it does seem to be doing a substantial amount of damage because you're just shaking and thrashing your head. Clawing up, you're kind of getting all up under here, into like the collarbone. You're just tearing up that area. You're trying to make it, the head at least as weak as possible, and it almost feels like if you had just a moment more, you could get it off. But the skeleton's hand comes and grabs at you and throws you down to the ground for 3 harm, Charlie, as you land.
Oh no! Oh, that's gonna hurt.
You land, we'll say next to Patty, since you spent your turn helping Nate. What do you want to do as you see Charlie kind of like land in this wolf heap that's now Charlie? That's the whole thing. And the skeleton kind of reeling up, ready to attack whoever is next. So I also saw Nate and Steve both get yeeted. They both went, out of frame.
Patty's just gonna use what she got. She got a gun. No, it's so loud. The police.
You already fired it, like...
You already,
yeah.
you already shot it.
You already fired it.
I did, huh?
Yeah.
But that was a little bit of ways.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little bit of ways.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
It was a little bit. Listen, Fergus, it was a little bit of ways.
Okay, look, if you want to go up to this thing and try and fight it that way, I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna. Let's see here. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to use what she got, because there's no other way for her to do anything else. So she's gonna try and shoot for the head.
Okay. Go and roll kick some ass.
Yeah.
Go for it. Huh? What's up?
No, I didn't pick it up, so never mind. I was thinking of using the rope, but I didn't pick it up.
Okay.
I felt it. It wasn't a good one.
You felt it in your bones before? You felt it in your bones?
Yeah, I felt it. I felt that it wasn't going to be a good roll.
Bones.
I got a 2 or 3. My it's a
Kick some ass was
kick.
tough.
So that's a 6.
So, can I increase you in just a smidgen of experience? Just, a little bit. For the situation you put yourself into.
Okay.
I think this creature has already yeeted Nate, yeeted Steve, thrown down Charlie. I mean, you're just, 4 for 4. We're going for a $4 menu at McDonald's. So
She's just standing there like, oh my god.
You're like, what the fuck? And you go to load your gun and you're going to shoot, and you do, and it goes and hits the side, barely even hits it, and it's actually a theatrical pause where tink, and you're just like, and it's just looking at you, and it's weird little black skeleton eye holes bend down in furrowed anger. You think it's smiling at you,
She
almost
goes,
malicious.
hey, I think there's a misunderstanding here. Let's slow this down.
You do that, and it's actually gonna reach down a hand to come and hit at you, but seems to change its, consideration in the last moment and grabs you, lifting you up off the ground with its hands, holding you high above, and starts rearing you back as if it's gonna chuck you far like a baseball.
Can she hold on to the finger like a ring?
Yeah! And we're gonna go on with Steve. As Patty is now held several feet in the air.
Okay, so Patty didn't suffer any harm. Any harm.
No, that was not the consequence of Patty's actions.
That's fine then.
Patty's
Then I guess I'm gonna attack.
Yeah, you wanna roll kick some ass or whatever?
Yeah.
You should roll kick some ass. Do that.
Oh, it's a high number. That's an 11.
Okay. And you hitting with the whip again? How you gonna do it? You doing it a different way? You doing whip for the legs, going for the eyeball? I mean, you gotta get up there, but you know how you.
I mean, I got one leg, right?
You hit one leg, yeah. It's not gone. It's still standing, but he hit a leg.
I want to get rid of that leg entirely.
Okay.
So and I'm gonna.
What are you doing for your extra?
3 harm, and for my extra, I'm gonna take less harm. So reduce my harm by 1.
Okay. So I'd say as you whip at it, you do like separate like the bottom of the the calf from the foot, and the leg is bones. Look at you knowing bones. And it starts coming down almost as if it's gonna hit at you. You dodge out of the way, but not before its other arm does get a swipe at you for only 2 harm.
Oh boy.
Now that it's kind of like at a slight angle, now that you did like
not
decapitated, but you suddenly took one of its tootsies out. And Nate, how are you feeling as you got yeeted by your own axe a couple moments ago? You see, like Charlie, the wolf. Who knows what's going on? They get thrown to the ground. Patty's gotten picked up now, and he's being shaken like a rag doll and ripped back as if she's gonna be chucked like a football.
He's gonna see Patty get like reared back. I'd like him to throw his axe to see if he can cut off the hand.
Go for it. Kick some ass.
Okay.
Tough.
Tough. It's a 9. It's a 9.
Okay.
0. It's a 9.
It's a success. Mix. Success. This is fine. So you're checking your axe to try and like chop off the arm so that it'll let Patty go. You want it to like whatever you need to do to get it let go, Patty. Okay.
The way he's gonna try and run the slide.
I was like, just let's go, Patty. Patty falls. It was a mixed success. I think you can either get it to let go and expose yourself to danger, or it won't let go and you'll be fine. But the danger you'll expose yourselves into might be great.
Oh, it's gonna yeet Patty.
Wait, you mean like the hand will drop and it won't let go of Patty?
Oh, I'm just giving him a hard choice for the mixed success. So like how the situation will play out. It's either gonna either way. It's gonna either let Patty go and Nate is gonna suffer damage, or it's not gonna let Patty go and Nate will not suffer damage. This is a mixed success. I'm trying to do like a little hard move.
But the hand will be chopped off.
I will.
There will be harm, but it might not be the hand.
I will suffer damage.
Okay. So you go and you chop it off, and you go running to start trying to catch Patty. And you almost don't need to because of the angle that it's at. Its arm was already coming down as if it was gonna throw Patty or smash Patty in the ground. You're not entirely sure. You chop it off with the axe and the hand goes to fall. You go to like try and clutch and grab at Patty as it like lets go and opens up, and Patty's like free fall, like oh my god, and it's not that far, but it's far enough that you don't want Patty to hit the ground because, you know, human. And you slide and manage to catch Patty just barely, cushioning her fall, and Patty, you don't suffer any harm. And as you get up, you're both up, the skeleton now, hand empty, looks at you in absolute just rage, it would seem. As much rage as can be noted on this skeleton's face, as it makes a fist with the hand that it let go of Patty and brings its other hand down at you, both hands, crashing into you. And that will be 4 harm to now with your armor.
Here, can I I don't know, because we barely ever use this. Can I protect someone?
Sure. How are you gonna do it though?
Yeah. Well, because it's when you prevent harm to another character, roll plus tough
How
on
are
a
you gonna
7
protect
plus.
harm? Yeah.
Oh, I
how
want
are
to
you
try and
gonna do
like
Yeah.
get the chain and try and wrap it around the arm and like pull it away
Mm-hmm.
as it's going down so it misses.
Okay, sure. I'll say you can try and pull it away. Redirect some harm. I like that noise that you're making because it was real continuous and
That's a 7.
Okay.
That's a 7.
On
So
a 7 you
I
protect them,
protect.
okay, but you suffer some or all the
I'll
harm
suffer
they were gonna
some
get.
all of the harm they were
No,
gonna get.
you.
Okay, cool. So
I was counting on rolling higher than that.
you
I'm not gonna lie.
grab the chain, you like run up and you're like almost directly under. You see Patty who's just like standing near, and you grab your chain and whip it around the arm and try to redirect it away from Nate, and you do, but you redirect it at you. And you take all the harm, leaving Nate untouched.
Oh,
And you don't have
okay.
armor, so you take 4 harm, Steve.
Yeah, I'm dying.
Yeah, you idiot.
I was really counting on either rolling high or
I still have hit points.
well, how many? Because you were unstable already, weren't you?
Yeah, but I had enough to stomach 2. I wouldn't be on dying at 2.
No.
So
Wow.
anyway, how you doing, Charlie? I mean, you're chomping. You got them to the ground. That hurt a little bit. How you doing?
Now.
I had a question because I've never been hurt real bad before. There's like a little line after the 3. If
Means
it's
you're
after 3,
Yeah, you're unstable from
Okay.
now on, and you will continue to suffer harm over a longer period of time if you don't get help.
okay, then I think I'm unstable because the last one was 3 hits,
Yeah, so
right?
You just hit unstable. Yes.
Okay.
Your next harm will be specifically pushing you over the threshold.
So the skeleton just smashed its hands on Steve.
Yeah, just like crushed him in the ground.
Okay. I'm thinking she's gonna go back to try to take the head off again.
Okay. You're gonna have to try and climb it again.
Oh,
Attack
fuck!
it separate. You're not up there. You got thrown down to the
She's
ground.
gonna attack its hands then.
Okay.
If they're on the ground, she's
You
gonna
go
attack
for the
the
hand that just smacked into Steve, like right before it came
Yeah.
lifted up, you started going for us. So go ahead and kick some ass.
Yeah. I forgot I had to climb. Ah, that's an 8.
Okay. Mixed success. You will hit it and that will do damage back. You start catching at the hand. Like Steve, you are just on the ground, hurt. Everything is blurry. All you can see is the spots dancing in your vision. And then there's this large black form that is growling, drooling, hissing as it is clawing and like biting at this hand, just trying to tear off fingers. Almost like feral, just entirely savage behavior. How much harm is this? 3 harm, right, Charlie?
Yep.
Let me write that down. And you barely have a moment to just perceive that this is occurring before the hand kind of smacks at you, Charlie, dealing 2 damage as you 2 harm. Sorry, 2 harm. As you get flung back, but you don't let go, so you just get the impulse of the attack, and you're still holding on.
Shit.
It is after this that skeleton smacks you off one last time, not doing damage, but getting you to let go, Charlie, and you kind of fall back on your butt next to Steve, next to where all your friends are kind of gathered in this line, and the skeleton almost rights itself up, its one leg partially destroyed in half. It stands down hard enough and smacks at its other leg to get them on equal footing before it turns and begins walking away at this like slow lumbering pace, bits of bone following after it, seeming to get larger as it's walking away from you. And that's what the skeleton is doing. As we come back around, Patty, you just got thrown out of the hand, landed kind of nice, it was fine. You saw Nate about to get hit, and then Steve got hit. A lot of things occurred. Yeah, Steve's doing that.
Like,
You see this beast, this skeleton is starting to walk away.
it's just leaving us alone.
So it seems.
Oh god. Patty is Okay, so its legs, the way that it is, it
still has knees. It's, the
it's
bottom
walking
half
on
of its-
nubbies.
The bottom, still has knees. The bottom half of its legs have been cut in half,
Cut in half.
like foot.
And they're not falling after they're gone.
Huh?
No, they're not falling off. They're like stagnant bone pieces that are kind of like falling apart from each other. Whatever Steve did to hit them kept them apart from this creature.
Is everyone unstable?
Yes.
I think I'm one away from dying.
I'm dying. I'm on
Okay.
the floor, bleeding out.
Oh, was the last hit 3 art?
Once you hit 4, once you've gotten like past that threshold, once you start taking harm, so you have 2 harm left, right? You have 2 health boxes right now, right?
I thought I had 1 left because
You took
I
3
had
harm.
1 from earlier, and then the skeleton took 3 harm, and then when I fell, that was 3 harm, and then
Okay.
it just
I didn't know you took
hit
the
me
1
again.
from earlier, so yes, you were at 1 harm, unstable.
Then Patty's gonna let that thing go. Yeah, I'm gonna scratch that plan. Patty's what?
I was just going to quickly ask, how deep was that hole that Steve was in?
You don't know. It was pretty deep.
And neither does Steve, because he is unconscious.
Steve.
Okay, so I think Patty's going to go to Nate and say, I think that thing is going away, and she's gonna like take his hand and put it on the ground. She's like, can you do your heal thing? Can you get better? Or
Yeah, sure. And he's gonna just run and skid over to Steve, and he's gonna I'm gonna try and roll weird to try and channel the energy that he did for the unicorn
Mm-hmm.
to try and heal Steve.
Sure.
Yeah. 4, 5, 9 plus 2, 11.
Okay. With a full success, you start reaching into the ground trying to pull, but it stops for a moment. You know the way that the magic works here in the forest. And the last time you healed something was specifically healing the unicorn, and you gave from the forest to restore a creature that belonged there, but you guys don't belong here. And this is very much give and take. You are already unstable and have nothing quite to give up yourself to heal Steve. You're going to need to give something up or provide something in return. Take this. You can do it now. Go ahead and heal Steve now. But you do have a feeling that this might not be good later on or will require a payment. You just know that. But you do think it'll work. You think it'll heal him.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of affirm in his head, because he feels like when he feels that, he kind of affirms in his head. He's like, I haven't broken a promise yet, so in his way of communicating to the forest that he will
kind of
give
like
back.
say that, and so far you've earned the trust. And Steve, you slowly start to feel yourself becoming just a bit healthier. It's a very slow grow. It's weird because you feel like you have like a broken bone. You feel like resetting. You feel like the blood going back in. It's kind of terrifying and hurts just to be healthy. Stop. As you feel yourself healing, you can erase 2 harm for now. If you're still unstable, you're not going to continue to be dying, but you are still have that harm and your body is slowly healing. Nate, would you like to repeat this similar thing for Charlie?
Yeah, he probably will.
So you know that the wolf is Charlie?
Yeah, he was here.
Yeah, he was here when she
I was
first came
gonna
up.
go because I didn't have much. I just kind of sent Nate
Yeah, go for it.
to heal. I was gonna go and pull out my little ointment for Charlie.
Okay, so you walk
think
over.
it's-
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
What did you say?
Sorry.
Stevie?
Is everyone
I was
looking?
just gonna say, like, as Patty's going to get the thing, Charlie's probably like turn back maybe at this point. I don't know how the thing works, but like
Charlie doesn't know how this works.
Okay,
you can
okay.
tell me how Charlie's feeling. Charlie's on death's door, feeling the worst she's ever felt her whole life.
Yeah, I
And
think
it's a
she
dog.
transforms.
Like, what's going
I think
on?
she's real hurt, and then she transforms back, and she's just laying in the dirt. Honestly, I think she's just gonna lay there. She's like, things feel broken. Oh
Yeah, honey, don't breathe. I'm gonna check your ribs because oh my god. And so she's like taking just one swipe of the ointment and just trying to rub it
You
on
go to
different little
reach
areas.
into your pocket. You don't have the ointment.
Oh, I have my purse with me though, because we went shopping and everything. I don't have it.
Oh god.
You recall a bit earlier where certain creatures seemed to have tackled or grabbed at you, seeming grabbing at nothing. Didn't hurt you as you flung it to the ground, but disappeared after grabbed at you.
Okay, honey, I need to take you back to my infirmary.
Okay.
It's gonna hurt while we're going, but we're gonna get there. Okay. So she's gonna try and like piggyback Charlie.
Yeah, you can piggyback Charlie. Try
Yeah.
piggyback on the back. I mean,
Wait, where's the monster?
It's
Where's
going that way, man.
Steve
No.
just starts swinging.
All right, Tiger.
man.
All right.
There's a dog too. Where's the dog?
The dog was Charlie, man. The dog was Charlie.
Oh the fuck!
And with that,
Charlie's
we're
just
gonna-
crying.
And with that, we're gonna go into our break. So we will be back in a little
Hey.
bit, guys. Go get some water. Go have a putty break, and we'll see you soon. Bye. And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Did everyone get a snack? Got everybody?
Yeah.
I was brainstorming.
7 a.m.
No.
It's not eating time.
Listen, I was chewing on bones in game. I had to chew on bones in real life as well.
The whole time Ree was only thinking of plots.
I was brainstorming ideas.
So let's say
I
you
didn't move.
guys were probably making your way to Patty's infirmary. Is what we'll say you're doing right now.
We're gonna leave the huge skeleton?
Sure, I don't know. Unless you want to keep fighting, though Charlie has 1 hit point away from death.
Charlie's gonna die.
Okay. No worries.
Sorry.
So are you gonna leave and regroup, or are you gonna stay here?
Immediately after waking up, Steve's gonna attempt
You feel
to angel wings.
You feel your blood and bones shifting in your body as they right themselves, as little tiny specks of dust and glitter surround you. That's what you
It's
wake up
pretty
to.
fucked up.
A little weird. Some
I'm
mushrooms
try-
growing around you. It's weird.
I'm gonna try something real quick. He's gonna try and angel wings to Patty's.
Patty's house.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that you angel wing outside of the forest, on the edge of between the cemetery and the forest. You don't see any cops or anything around here, as you don't know, but you can infer that somewhere or another they went in the forest. You end up sitting like perched on the gate, and you immediately throw up.
It's really fucked up.
Yeah, so you guys look over and Steve's just gone.
I'm gonna
Oh,
call
boy.
Patty real quick.
Phone rings, Patty.
Hello?
Hi. I'm like on the gate for the cemetery. My teleporty thing isn't really working, so I'm gonna just skate to your house. I'll meet you there.
But there's a car, Steve. Just get in the car and we'll
Oh.
head back.
Okay, I'm gonna go lie down in the back of the van
Glide
then.
back, yeah. Put it.
Okay.
There's a jersey in the back. Put it down wherever your blood is coming at it.
Okay.
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 Jeez.
I get in the van.
You get in the van, you kind of lay down on the back seat and just kind of go a little horizontal. Back in the rest of you, Charlie, you feel like everything is in places where it shouldn't be and everything hurts. You see Patty like reaching for the Slav and you're like, oh yes, nice. But then there's no healing and you open your eyes and Patty's just like, ooh.
Yeah, I piggybacked her though.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, okay.
We did do the piggyback. Piggybacking, are you guys gonna start heading to the car then?
Yeah.
Yeah, Patty's gonna try and get them all patched up.
Nate will probably go to the other side of Charlie to help Patty out.
Yeah, I'll say we can go on and time skipping on you guys to Patty's house in the infirmary. You're starting to get Charlie healed up. Can you tell us about your infirmary, Haven? Because we haven't like actually utilized it mid game, at the end of games, but not mid game at least.
Yeah. So there's the office, and then there's a little bookshelf that you have to press a couple little contractions to get the lore bookcase, but then you got to press another little thing to get behind where the weaponry is, the armory, and when you go in there, there's a little half the room. There's a little door. You go in there and there's the little infirmary. Things are a little dusty though.
Okay. So you are moving things around, turning on lights. It was a little bit of dust everywhere, just a light coating as you start laying Charlie out and helping to tend to the wounds. Can you roll sharp? You failing this roll will not hinder Charlie's healing, but you doing well in this roll will speed it up. Using the things that you have here.
I got a 9.
You laughed like it was a 14. I was like, what's that? What you snickering about? And it's like, no, I actually...
It's a mixed success.
Actually, a 7. No, so you got a 9, mixed success. As you...
Can I roll to help out?
Oh, sure.
Yeah?
Sure. How do you want to help them?
Yeah.
I feel like he's just gonna help with directing hands, so he can then hold things for her in that sense, or put hands in places where she needs it to be, so that way she can focus.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
She's definitely pick up this thing. Pass me that thing.
Okay, I got
My
It's
bones
sharp,
feel
right?
tingly.
That's all you guys hear. Just very quietly whispered from Charlie. My bones.
Okay, I got a 7.
My knees feel backwards.
Did that help? Does a 7 help?
You count them. I believe a 7 against them, +1 to their roll. Let me look at. No, you get the +1 exposures of the trouble or danger. Not quite danger in this one moment, but I will keep this roll in mind for the future. As you
don't have to.
+1. I did. What if I?
Okay.
I don't know.
While they're doing this, can
Hold on, let me
Steve have
finish
like
real
an
quick.
ice? Okay,
Hold on,
no
let me
worries.
finish real quick. So you, Patty, you start grabbing at all of like the different like jars and like healing things and like stitches kits and all of the random like health stuff that Henry stockpiled this place with. You know, you guys had your fair share of scraps. You haven't really had to use this besides when you run out of band-aids in the house for the kids. You gotta come in here. So it's honestly it's a bit much, you know, reminiscing as you are looking through this. As you do or say anything as you start like healing up Charlie, helping out, and Nate kind of comes and just silently starts helping you out. You say anything in particular, Charlie? I mean, Patty?
No, I think she probably says it's nice having somebody else helping me with this.
Yeah, anytime. How are you feeling, Charlie? You doing alright?
Dog.
You were a dog.
Okay. That's new.
It is new. We all felt a bit uncomfortable with it, but hey man, we tore into it.
Yeah, I have a really bad taste in my mouth. It tastes like dirt and what I'm assuming bones.
Nice.
Assuming?
It's not nice.
Wait a minute, Charlie. Assuming you weren't aware that you were biting bones?
I mean, I know that I was. I kind of saw what was happening, but it was all a little bit fuzzy. It was me. I wanted to attack it, but it was just a bit not clear, if that makes sense.
It seems like this magic has a bit more control of you than you of it.
I don't know. I tried to. I thought I heard someone talking to me, and I couldn't hear it. I think I was just too panicked.
Patty looks at the ring and then looks up at Nate like, ugh.
He's gonna just whisper and be like, now's not the time.
Yeah, I know. And she's gonna walk over to Steve and start helping Steve.
I'm gonna say Charlie, with the Nate boistering you up to Patty up to a full success on that you have started to heal up. You can heal up 1 harm right now, and you're no longer gonna keep going down, and over time, as you get this moment to rest, I will tell you when you've gone up an extra harm or so. But you're no longer unstable. You still have all the harm, it's just gonna slowly go up, but you're not gonna go down at any point.
Okay, cool.
Can Nate stop putting stuff on himself because I'm still unstable?
Oh my god!
Wait, what?
Yes!
Then Charlie's gonna start helping Nate. She's gonna get out.
Like, no,
bandages.
let me help you. No, let me
Let
help
me
you.
help you.
And while that's happening, Patty, you can go over to Steve. But before that, Steve, you were gonna do something.
While Steve was waiting for his turn, I guess he was just kind of sitting there with an ice pack on his neck, looking over the books.
You got little
to
shrimps
try and
growing out of
work
your
out.
shoes.
Yeah, just very confused. But he's like trying to find out specifically what the like robed creatures were, like the flubbery, engulfy things, just anything about them. So I'm not good at it, but I want to try and investigate a mystery.
Okay, go for it. Roll investigate and mystery.
What? No.
Oh, but just now, like.
Yeah, I have a forward, but even if I used it, it would still be a 6.
Oh.
Can I help?
So,
I'm coming over to help.
You could try, but if you mess it up, you might expose yourself to danger.
I mean, Patty left unscathed. So if she
Patty's
gets
actually
hurt,
the one thriving. Patty is pulling
if you want to do it, you can do it. This isn't the most important role, is what I will say. Like, this was just, if I can get information, then that's fine. If not, we can still move on. Okay.
Does it? Rolls.
This is help out, yeah?
Yeah.
I got a 7.
Okay. So I have to spend my forward.
If you will.
Because that. Wait. What? Wait.
Are you good?
No. Wait. No. I rolled a 3 and I have a -1 to sharp. I don't have a 0 to sharp. I actually can't do it even with the help.
Oh, well then, never mind. Patty's not gonna.
I
Suffer.
fucked up.
Patty said,
I
"No,
fucked
suffer."
up my mathematics.
All right. So you start flicking through this book, trying to find about anything about these entities, the hoods, anything going on there, and you are coming up entirely empty. As you are flicking through, trying to get any lingering smidge of information, but nothing is clicking. You kind of feel kind of woozy. You're kind of feeling like you're out of it. There's tiny mushrooms growing out of your shoes. You think there's glitter kind of like on your clothes. And you're just kind of like, what is this? And Patty, you walk up and see Steve's actually got the book like upside down.
Ooh,
And it's just it's like a book about like different
yeah. Let's
like
look
a
at
random book about like computer lenses. And,
yeah.
like,
Let's try to
different
read when we
screens.
don't have a concussion. Okay, give me the book.
That's probably.
Yeah, let me put this down. Ice is good. Let me let me help you with this.
I didn't want to get 8 by Flubber again. I wanted to try to work out what I were.
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
really work out.
Yeah. We'll take a look at it.
Oh, I failed, so I get experience,
You
right?
do. You get the sweet.
There we
for
go.
just
It was all worth it
fail
in the end.
99. You can get yourself some experience today.
Oh, I leveled up.
Oh God, we love that. We love a
I level up so much.
Steve, when you first disappeared on us, when you were dragged away, what happened to you?
They put me in a hole.
Like a grave?
No, it was like a big hole. It wasn't really. It was like a bigger hole, and then they came out from a wall. The hole closed up, and then the hole opened. Like the wall of the hole opened, and they tried to tie me up, and I tried to teleport, but I didn't. I tried to teleport to you, but I didn't. I teleported up. My powers aren't really working for some reason. The way I want them to. Oh, also there was a photographer dude who was with my uncle. The way he got attacked.
Oh my god.
And at first I was like, he was like, this is what I'm taking pictures of, and revealed a Bigfoot photo, like a Bigfoot imprint. And I was like, oh, he's looking for Bigfoot. But then the way he was talking, I think he's either responsible for the dead things, or he's from the agency you talked about. One of those two.
Do we know?
I don't know.
Do we have a contact for him?
I vaguely know his name.
We know Bobbert.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, are you good?
What was
Are
his
y'all
name?
good?
Like Casey?
Okay. So,
Carry on. Sorry.
Casey. All right. Yeah.
Was it Casey or was it something else? What was his name?
Kennedy Crawford.
Kennedy.
Kennedy Crawford.
Kennedy Crawford.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think we need to talk to this Kennedy Crawford one day.
Yep. That seems like an idea.
She's gonna continue working on him.
Okay. Nate, you help out Charlie. We'll say since Patty can get this, it's going to be a similar thing for you. You can take off 1 harm now, and you will slowly be healing up an almost unnaturally degree, but no longer unstable. And Steve, you are still on the weird healing spire, so you're actually going up another harm right now. You are you go down harm. Erase 1. Yeah.
I have 4 harm.
What?
So I'm still technically unstable
But
in
you're
that
not
I have
going
4
down.
harm.
Yeah, you're not going down. The healing, roll speed. and all of you eventually get to a point where you can at least settle and breathe and take this hot second to rest. What do you do? Oh, well, actually, real quick before you do that, while you guys are having this moment, we're gonna like pan away and go take a nice little look at what's going on in the world outside. Because we love to perceive. We love to perceive. We go and we like get an almost like aerial view of the forest, where you guys just were. You see the cemetery where you see one lone figure walking around in the cemetery, just kind of shuffling along, like lumbering like a tired individual. And we pan away and we see like all the police tape and the lines, and you can see each individual group of police officer in their triad seemingly walking in these endless circles of just around and around, but never going near whatever is going on, as the large skeleton continues to lumber its way, seemingly larger, as in its wake there's these small like divots and holes in the ground every so often as it keeps walking and walking towards what seems to be the center of the inside of the forest. And we pan back out into the cemetery in itself, and we see the lumbering individual who seems to just be grumbling to themselves. And then we see another skinnier individual in a white shirt kind of come up, lift an arm, and hit the back of the first individual, hitting them in the back of the head, where they fall flat, the lumbering individual no longer moving in this moment. And we kind of pan back away back to the room. We don't know what happens out there, but it's what's going on as we go back in here as you guys continue on with whatever you're doing.
I hate that you started doing this. God damn it. I hate that you play the game.
I
don't know, I read the book or something. I don't know.
I feel like I should really get some armor. You know, just something. Something other than a shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have bulletproof vest.
Oh, fuck yeah. Give it right here.
It probably only fits Patty, so it's probably really tight.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of comedic. It's a little funny.
But does it give me armor?
I don't know.
No.
Bullets.
It might help with people. We'll see if it helps with it.
If someone's like hitting you specifically in the chest, or you get hit with a gun in the chest, you're safe. In the chest, only here. So they only cover this part of you. So.
Oh, gotta go to a Ren fair or something.
Heard one of
chainmail or some plate.
You're thinking real armor of this.
So this thing out there, I don't feel comfortable leaving it alone. There's other people. Because Patty doesn't know that Nate did that. There's other police people out there. I'm afraid that they might run into the skeleton, like Nate said.
They won't. They won't. I don't think, anyway. I asked the tree.
You asked the tree?
I felt like it listened.
You know, this group teaches me something new every day. I just learned to say, "Oh, right."
Patty, I just want to make it clear that it's weird as fuck to me too. That's like absurd.
I mean, look, I've been in this world, but y'all have put me through a lot.
Yeah.
That one was floating.
Did you come ever across someone who turned into mist and then turned into a dog?
See, most of the people that I work with don't want to interact with magical stuff. Right? They keep it away from themselves. So this is a new experience for me.
Where mist dog mist.
Yeah, and typically
where mist.
We gotta workshop that.
It was like okay, all right, yeah, that's great. Okay.
Yeah. She wants so badly to try to dive into what the heck is going on. Charlie's going through too much right now.
Charlie's feeling so many emotions. And Charlie doesn't even know what those emotions are right now.
She is like, I'm feeling
I
something.
didn't have any hands, and then I was a dog.
I was chewing on bones. Charlie, actually, she's probably gonna find something to brush her teeth.
you can just like real quick bathroom, just real quick, you know, just little Colgate, little
Okay.
press to get that out.
Yeah.
How did we find out last game that somebody was trying to build an army?
It was my vision.
Your vision, okay.
Guys, I was just thinking, okay, so whatever Steve did to its legs stopped it from coming back, because everything we hit, you know, when I was suffering just a little bit on my own, all the things that we hit, they just crawled on top of each other and just became
I
big
think-
thick.
I think that was because it was undead, and my whip was all holy-like.
Nice.
But the thing is, there were these like fucking, I don't know, were they ghosts? Were they slime flubber things? I don't fucking know. They were scary black robed people, and
Okay.
it didn't work on them for some reason. So I guess they're not undead.
So we need
That's terrifying.
like holy water?
Yeah.
For the big dude.
Oh. I think I might have just a thing. Can I use what's it called? Prepared when you need something unusual or rare.
Yeah, go for it.
Wait a second.
Roll one twice.
I got it.
Okay.
I was once ordained so I could marry 2 stray dogs.
That's so cute. Wait, you said dogs? Stray dogs?
Yeah.
That's so nice.
In Bulgaria.
Of course. Let's see. It is. I add sharp. Oh snap! I got a 12.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you have it. You actually like whip out like an old, probably was like a cool milk carton at one point. You know, like one of the big jugs. Cleaned it out, wiped it off, got it ripped off the packaging, just like that size, like a gallon of just water. You find it, you're like digging through, you're like comedically pulling out various like materials from a chest. You're just like no.
Yeah, she's
no.
like, I think I
You see,
have
like,
a little
rabbit's
something.
paw, you see like a water bottle, you see some candy, like a knitting spool, and then eventually you're like and it's just like this big ass jug of holy water, just massive.
Yes, she's like, I think I have a little tiny something here, and she and pulls out a big
you guys see,
jug.
like, rubber snakes and tripwire, just all of it. And
There we
then,
go.
look.
Maybe if we dip some things in
Yeah.
this. Yeah?
I could work.
Yeah. That's not a bad plan.
Alright.
While you
Deal?
start dipping, he's gonna go towards like the back door, and then he's gonna go down to the floor and he's gonna knock on it and he's like, Current chip.
Are you just standing like out the back door, just on like the deck, just corn chip, like on the back step, like corn chip?
You know, he's gonna go and onto the ground, like knock on the floor, like he's whispering to the floor, like
You're
the
just in
earth.
Patty's backyard, knocking on the ground.
Mhm.
You don't get a
Again,
response.
there has to be a better way. That they have like
They're not-
phone-like devices that we could
They
use.
probably have like
If
a
it is
great
it,
mobile
if you
service.
wait, did he
Can I-
drop down inside of the infirmary and do that?
No, he did it outside in the
He
backyard.
went out to the backyard.
Oh,
Like I
okay,
said,
okay.
no response.
Yeah, you're in my
he's-
ring.
Right,
You're
he
my-
has to go outside the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's gonna crawl forward. He's just gonna corn chip because he doesn't know where the foot is, but he knows that he got grabbed outside of Paddy's garden.
It's definitely we're relying on a lot of luck here. That they're
Yeah.
gonna be someone's gonna be around
Yeah.
when you're
Yeah,
knocking.
you just start yelling corn chip
Yeah.
here, middle of the night. You do not get an immediate response, but you just keep shuffling around. Corn chip, corn chip, corn chip. And it eventually, you don't even know if you're saying chip or corn anymore. You've actually crawled like several feet. You're partially in someone else's yard. Just hoping maybe if you get like an aerodynamic going. So go ahead and roll weird for me. And
Thank you.
hope to God.
Plus 2, 7.
Mixed success. Okay. You get someone. You get someone as the ground like shifts and open up and you're just like, yes. Corn chip, thank God.
Be fucking Dave.
You said what? What did you say,
Huh?
Fergus?
It's gonna be fucking Dave. It's gonna be like Dave the Marmaduke or something.
No.
Oh God.
You know, it's just gonna pop and be like, "What's up?"
I wasn't thinking Dave the Marmaduke, but I'm gonna take the name.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Let me think. It's a anteater of a small like a small anteater. That it just like comes out and it's got like these itty bitty spectacles, crawls out. It's like, right, you got a lot of nerve knocking on our door this late at night. Sure, who are you and why do you keep yelling for chip and corn?
I'm really, really sorry for disturbing you, man.
You better be. Oh, you should be. You should be really sorry.
Yeah, he's gonna go up into his
His
knees
hands,
a
like,
bit more
dying up.
respectful.
Hands on the
He's a bit
hip.
more respectful, and he's like, "I'm really, really sorry. Know that I'm doing this for a good reason. Corn and Chip are friends of mine. And I was wondering if they could do me a huge favor, and I'd exchange it for like a fuck ton of food."
You know, we are very efficient creatures. We actually have plenty of food.
Yeah, but like I have Doritos and dip.
I like Doritos and dip, but I will not be making decisions on behalf of our leaders. They are not at home at the moment. You will have to come back at a different time.
I don't really have that kind of option. There is
Are you pressuring me? Are you pressuring our leaders? Our society?
No, I
I
promise you I'm not. I'm just a desperate
don't
human,
find
and
Dave.
I have
found Karen.
Oh, stop. I'm a desperate human, man, and I know that you guys are like superior in so many different ways. So it's so many. Honestly, it's not even me being like a suck up. Like you really are. You've got like a great system under there. There's this huge skeleton, and it is big, and it has stomped on me a lot, and it hurt, and I was wondering, you guys are really good with the whole thing, with the
Yeah,
right?
I know. I had to take inventory for the large thing. Now, you were the one who wanted us to take that giant beast thing. You know how long it took us to handle that thing? We had to move it. We had to shift it. It was big. We are little.
Yeah, but I mean, did you eat it?
Oh, he just starts going down into the ground like, oh, you did not just say that. He starts like putting the dirt back. Did we eat it?
I'm sorry.
Did
I
we
didn't
eat it?
I didn't know what happened under the ground, man.
We ate it. That is so uncivilized, like humans, to think that we would eat that chimera.
I'm sorry. Is it like bad meat? I don't know. I'm just a stupid human. Please educate me.
That's not the concern. We just did that for you, and right now it is bedtime. People are sleeping. Corn and Chip are doing a little vacation in like 7 blocks over.
Do you know if there is a way that I can mimic your whole thing? Even if it's not to transport it, even if it's just to jam its feet.
You wanna? Are you trying to put the skeleton back in the earth? Why don't you just put the bones back, like where the bones came from? Why don't you put the bones back in the holes already for the bones?
Because every time we try and split the bones, the rest of the bones hit us, and then those bones go back to the bones.
That sounds like the bones are being controlled by a singular bone thing.
By a singular bone thing.
Like a bone, like a thing, like something's controlling them. You know, like a magic or a potion or a liquid.
Cool. Will I be able to visibly see it if I look for it on the skeleton, on the big bone?
Maybe, but it's probably gonna be hidden. You know, we keep things like that on our insides, so keep them hidden or like our safe spots. I mean, you guys keep your hearts and stuff inside of you, don't you?
You're right. Oh, you are so smart. Thank you.
I know.
Thank you.
And wait, you wanted to make holes.
Yeah, I thought to like kind of jam its feet because I don't really know if we could trip it, and it just won't stop walking.
Or where is it walking to? Why don't you go find where it's walking to and, I don't know, lay a trap?
It looked like it was just heading further into the forest. You're right. I will do that. Thank you.
You want to make a hole in the ground, you can try asking the forest if you're in it. Or we can't give you what we do. That's just what we do to transport ourselves and make our beautiful civilization.
You're right. Thank you. You
No
didn't
problem.
have to tell me anything, and I appreciate that.
I didn't. You're welcome. I'm gonna go back to bed now.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
The
I
next
was just
guard's
gonna
take my spot.
No worries. I was gonna say if you need anything in the future,
Oh, we're expecting. I'm sure when Corn and Chip get back, they're gonna be wanting the chips and dip. Okay, Corn has a lot of feelings about chips, and you would not believe.
I meant you individually because it was you individually.
I would love some salsa. You know, I've got a lot of feelings about salsa.
Dude,
and Cheetos.
I will get you all the salsa ever, and I will leave it out for Corn and Chip when they come back. Okay, thank you. Ciao for now, ragazzi.
He just goes back to the ground. Sweet your face.
I just had the vision of someone dipping Cheetos into salsa, and I was like,
that's what he's doing with it. If you get this fucker, this anteater, chips and salsa, specifically Cheetos, he's gonna dip them in salsa.
Nice.
The spicy kind. Alright, you've now had information. Back inside, Nate just kind of went outside. Patty, you actually look out the window to see Nate crawling on the ground, and you vaguely hear, Corn, Chip. And you kind of assume that he's fine. That whatever he's going, it's kind of like the cold thing. He's probably fine.
yeah.
And
You know what? He'll find the barrier on his own.
And you go back inside where the three of you are. You, Steve, and Charlie. Are you guys doing anything in the meantime?
Do you have water pistols?
Oh, the boys have some water guns.
Right?
Oh, yeah, those super
Right?
suckers?
Yeah. You know, put some holy water in there.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
when I was looking at the beast, I have a little knack. This thing. Henry always said it was my thing. I was looking at it, and I realized I think the chest and the head are some weak spots. So we can try to aim for those.
Okay. I'll quick whip up there.
Quick.
Yeah. So if we look for some super soakers, that's great.
Is your Reed in the background?
And I missed
I think Reed choked on
Do you have any coffee? 'Cause I
Coffee?
feel like I need an injection of caffeine or something to make me. I'm a little out of it, you know.
Yeah, I should have some coffee. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Patty is more of like she's more like a smoothie and like power drink kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
If there's coffee, it's old. It's probably like 2 years
You
old.
find like some
All
random,
like instant coffee.
yeah, like weird, like random packet. Oh, you don't know
Yeah.
where it's from. It probably was Henry's. You have no idea if he even drank this one. It's probably like one you bought
Whatever.
and didn't even drink it.
He's gonna try and make some coffee, but I think he's gonna do it so absent-mindedly. He's gonna use some of the holy water to make it.
Yeah.
Like he's talking to everyone else. You're just uncapping it and pouring it into whatever.
Well,
vessel.
Patty was holding that, and I don't know if Patty would let you
Okay.
just like take that and just
Okay.
start pouring it in your coffee. That's on Patty. That's Patty's item in her hand right
Whatever
now.
Patty wants to do.
Yeah. So Patty was like, "I found this." Sets it like that's Patty's item. You have to ask to have holy water in your coffee. It just tastes like
I just
water.
think it'd be funny.
Yeah. No,
Now, dish soap. You could start putting dish soap in your coffee. That's all. That's free game.
Sure.
God, let you cough out a bubble.
This coffee tastes weird.
Oh.
You
It's a
saw
little
him
old.
put the dish
It's a little
soap
old.
down. You didn't see.
I
him
think
pour
it's
it in,
funny
but
if
you
she
saw him.
didn't.
Oh no! You
It's
didn't
funny
see
if she did it, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, it's a little old. I'm sorry." So he's just drinking dish soap.
What did happen? Thank you. Go for it. Charlie, how are you doing? As you come back
Charlie's-
into Steve coughing out a bubble.
gonna go up to Patty and be like, "Is there any way that I could help?"
Yeah. So I'm just trying to dip these weapons in this, holy water. I'm trying to think. Well, hold on. Sorry, tea time. Art. With the weapons that I do have, because mine are loud. Maybe if because I was thinking like if she can get like a long kind of knife, or she just uses her kitchen knives, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I would say you could allocate. You could either find like maybe you have some gardening tools, or what?
Oh yeah.
I was serious about the water pistols, but I think that would be a good idea.
I think I'm definitely loading that, but I want Patty to have something else as well. I just want her to have like something that she can whack with, just in case something comes up close. Because I don't think like using her fist is gonna be a good idea. So yeah, I'm gonna get
like maybe a machete or something, or
what
are you thinking?
I was gonna go with a hoe, but yeah,
hoe sounds so fucking funny. Just
yeah.
you ought to see my dual shovels.
Or like those huge gardening shears.
Oh my god, yes, use the gardening shears. You just
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that.
Oh, Charlie will help you dip the weapons in holy water.
You get, like your bat, Charlie, and you're like, I could dip this. I don't know.
Yeah, so yeah, Charlie will go ahead and start dipping her bat.
Yeah.
So like, Patty, you dip the scissors in, you're like, oh, nice. And you're like snapping them. You're feeling kind of good. I don't know. Something about these scissors.
She's practicing. Oh yeah, she's like, ooh, yeah.
Charlie, you go to dip in your bat as well. A bit of the water gets on your hands, and it immediately starts to feel like kind of tingly, and you're like, oh, cool. And you like pull it out, but your hands are still wet, and the bat is dripping down, and the tingle starts to become like a little bit of a, I don't know, a little bit out, like a little bit of a pain. It's like, okay, man, I just gotta wipe it off, and you start wiping at your hands, and it just starts to burn.
Hey, is that supposed to do this?
You hear a faint sizzling as you look back at Charlie's like hands, which are like burned, as almost like as if she touched something like hot, like boiling water.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I just touched the water.
Steve, you're taking another sip.
Nah, I don't know much, but I know that ain't right.
Yeah.
Oh my god. She's gonna go and like try to grab some like burn ointment.
You grab some like aloe vera.
And she starts like spraying it on there, and she's like, Charlie, honey, what the heck? What happened? You just touched the like boiling water, or
no? I just put my bat in the holy water, and I got on my hands, and I've been trying to wipe it off because it started to tingle. Now it burns.
I think we may have perhaps neglected the fact that Charlie did turn into a dog, which is, like a werewolf kind of thing earlier, which may or may not be affected by holy water.
Werewolves aren't affected by holy water. It's.
I mean, she also turned into mist. It is a lot of stuff happened. Just. Maybe we're learning some things about the source of Charlie's powers, is all I'm saying.
Charlie, I'm really concerned.
You should really, wash that under normal water, I think, because you haven't really taken the thing off. You just put more stuff on it.
Okay.
So come to the sink.
Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Charlie's, really scrubbing at her hands.
Okay, you scrub it off. The burning sensation slowly starts to fade, but it still hurts and it still lingers, and your hands are like a dark pink.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what that was about. It's never happened before.
Patty, I feel like Patty is she looks angry. And she's gonna go to the bat, and she's going to just start wiping it down and washing it off. And she goes, I think it's best you don't touch that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Nate, you have finished up your conversation with a strange anteater and make your way back into the house.
He's gonna come stumbling in, and he's like, dude, the bones are being controlled by a liquid or something, and it's in it. It's in the big bone boy. It's like a magnet. It's like a magnet. I spoke to an anteater, and it said that I need to find that. That we could probably see this stuff that's on it. Wow, you guys look really tense. What is?
Charlie's just
here?
like,
No idea what you're talking
See,
about.
you cough up another bubble.
Patty has sat down by now. Patty has sat down and she has her hands crossed, but she's kind of looking. She's looking at the bat and like Charlie's hands. She's no, I think we're just going through a lot. We're learning a lot about Charlie's powers right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
something more mist, more dog.
No, she can't touch the holy water.
Charlie probably isn't going to church on Sundays from now on.
Can't touch the holy water.
Show me your hands.
Oh, that is burned. That is
really
like
hurt.
Yeah, that can. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Right.
I think I'm gonna go get some fresh air real quick. I'll be right back.
No worries. Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Charlie will just step outside for a little bit.
Okay. Do you
Can
do anything in
can-
particular, or do you just perch?
I think she sits down, and I think she's just twisting the ring on her finger, and I think she's muttering, she's like, I need answers. I don't want to be in the dark anymore. I want to know what's going on with me. And that's all that she keeps talking to herself.
Kind of mumbles this as you like
Yeah.
look out over the night, looking up at the stars and the moon, sing your ring. Back inside.
Yeah, I think the last thing that she says is, who are you? To the ring.
Okay, you say that. You get no response. A weird voice in your head at this moment. Back inside, Nate, Patty, you watch as Charlie walks out. As Steve, you kind of just set down your coffee, like.
Okay, yeah, no,
You're kinda getting used to the taste.
that definitely had dish soap in it. I realize now. I'm
The
coming
taste
to
is
that
kind of growing on you,
conclusion.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bubbles are a bit concerning, honey.
Yeah,
Patty,
Okay.
as soon as Charlie walked out, Patty grabs a notebook and starts writing down all the weird things that she's seen Charlie do. Yeah,
You start writing them all down. Okay, you got a
Yeah.
little list.
yeah.
so Charlie's abilities probably coming from a traditionally not happy source. That might be a problem, but it's also not an immediate problem.
It's not.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, we really should get going.
Oh yeah,
think
we
so.
probably should. So we have
Everything's dipped.
stuff dipped in holy water. We got my chain. We got the axe. We have a squirt gun. You have a squirt gun with holy water in it.
Yeah, like the boys have a bunch of guns. So
Yeah, you just kind of went into
we
like
have-
their all their summer stuff's out. You can whip out
Yeah.
their, like super soakers, or little ones, big ones. You got a couple pistols. You got a little big ones. You're all good. These boys smite
if
with water
we-
guns
if-
like it's candy.
If we make sure everyone has one of those, well, at the very least, the people who don't have some form of magical weapon
I mean,
has a super soaker with holy water in it.
I don't mind you dipping my axe because we haven't dipped that.
No, Patty was going through things and dipping everything, so I'm pretty sure she got your axe already.
Honey, she can't lift it, and it's in a magical dimension that only he can
Oh, I
access.
thought he had it with him. Okay, well then
He
yeah,
puts
no.
it away. He puts
Sorry.
it away.
Yeah,
He's just been
He's
holding it the
going-
whole time, just like.
No, he's gonna get his axe out again and let her dip it. And then he's gonna get the keys out to his van. He's gonna be like, you wanna grab the super soakers, meet us out of the van?
sounds good.
Okay, cool. I'll get it ripped up. Let's go.
I will help.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gather up all the little items, all of your weapons, either tinged in the holy water or your water guns now filled with holy water, and get yourselves in the car. Charlie, you join them as you see them starting to pack things up. No answers, but you make your way to the car. Where are you guys going? Straight to a particular area? Where are you going? How are you doing this?
So the skeleton looked like it was heading further in for them. There's no way to quite pinpoint that, but is there a way to potentially get round to another side of the forest so that way they can kind of, if they presume it's heading in a straight line, is there a road that they can take that will take them further in, potentially past it?
Not particularly, because the way that the forest is set up is that it's kind of like half the forest and like a semicircle is exposed either to the elements of the surrounding area or to the town itself. The other half is surrounded by mountains. The direction it was going was inward, and that would be going towards mountains. What you could do is come in from another side of town, doing a different trail. If you meant that, I don't know if you meant you want to like come here, but you can come here and try to like meet them, vaguely answering. Assuming it's going in a straight line, you can try to come from the other side of town. So yes, you can do that. If the cemetery's on one side, yeah.
Can we just quickly before we get in the van, can Steve just test angel wings and literally just try and do a couple steps over, like teleport a couple steps to the right before he gets in the van?
You teleport.
Just see what happens.
You teleport 2 steps to the right.
And then I teleport back.
Teleport 2 steps to the left.
Alright, there's something to do with that forest. Let's go. Gets in the van.
Experimentation, I like it.
Just sitting here going, phew, phew, fuck. And he just gets in the car. He's just like, how? Why? You make your way.
Makes me kind of queasy watching.
It is. This is a little interesting. You guys get in the van and you find a trail on the opposite end of the forest, hoping to meet it in the middle as you guys start traversing through. What are you doing? Are you doing anything particular? Is someone looking for something? How are you going about this? As you guys are now in the forest, geared up, walking together, heading inward.
I think Nate has his axe out and he's like prepping what he's gonna say to the forest to try and convince it to help him again.
He's running through.
He's like, how can I make a persuasive argument to help me?
Okay. Patty, are you doing anything in particular? As Nate is having this kind of wasting himself.
I have one more hold that I didn't use from earlier.
Oh,
I just remembered. I don't know what to do though.
Naughty wackus bunkus.
I guess I want her to either like assess which way to go, or if there's any, I don't know which one to do. Should it do which way to go, or if there are any threats around us? Probably which way to go.
Probably which way to go. Might be a bit better.
Because
I would say, you know these forests okay well after you guys have been traversing back and forth, but you've been in here and out of here either for like little excursions or things like that, especially with each other. And you lead the group as you start kind of going in a direction which you think would give you guys an intersect into it. But you also know where you're going. It's kind of going inwards to the middle of the forest, and you guys have been there once before. It was a bit topsy-turvy how you got there, but in the very beginning of you guys meeting all each other, you went to that large lake in the middle of the forest. You don't know how time worked once you got close to it, or how long or how far it was. But that's the center of the forest, and that once the direction it was heading, if assuming it's going straight, and assuming you guys are going straight, you're both going to meet there.
This way.
So you get the intuition that, it's going there, and now you know exactly where to go because you've been there before. At the very least, know vaguely how to get there. I would say you're all vaguely aware when you get over the spaces where there's the archway, you know to ask before heading in. You know better now. As you keep going further and further in. Are you doing anything in particular, Steve? As you're just walking, as we're getting closer and closer.
He's slowly coming out of his near-death-induced stupor.
Yeah, I would say actually you can heal one more.
Oh yay! I'm no longer unstable.
Yeah, you're feeling pretty cool. You're pretty good. You
Okay.
weren't unstable like you were gonna go down any further. You were in a weird like stasis. The shrooms have now started growing like on your pants leg. You know, they're just hanging out.
Thank you, Forest. But please don't turn me into a fungus zombie. Because that would be
Another
not fun.
shroom pops up.
Oh, okay. He's gonna take out his chain. Just be ready.
Okay. And Charlie, how about you? Speaking of which, Charlie, you may also heal up one. So you are having this moment to rest, though anxiety-inducing, but rest.
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Yeah, I feel like she's kind of keeping quiet to herself. I think she's worrying a lot. And I don't. Who is she sitting next to?
Whoever, you guys are just walking through the forest. You can
Oh, gosh.
you can be sitting next. You can be walking next to anybody.
Okay.
We're all walking like
Um,
down hunched here like that.
I think she'll probably go up to Nate, and she's gonna be like, I don't know how well I'm gonna do tonight. I keep freaking out, and I'm afraid I might put you all in danger if I turn into a mist or a dog again.
Okay. That's okay. He's gonna wrap an arm around her shoulder and stuff, and just basically just go, your value isn't dependent on how useful you are in a fight. You know that, right?
What use am I if I can't do anything to help you guys?
Hey man, you've got that magic of yours. Maybe
It's not mine. I don't know what this is. It's just this ring. And I don't even know. It's bad, and I want answers, Nate. I want to know who's talking to me inside my head and why I keep doing the things that I'm doing.
you tried taking it off.
It won't come off.
Not at all. He's gonna try and twist the ring off a little bit.
Ow, that kind of hurts.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, that's worrying. But maybe just take one of that little squirt gun, stay behind us, and just support us in that. Maybe look, when you're outside of things, you can see things better, right? It's why they have referees at games, because you can help direct the people that are there. If you be our eyes and ears around us, give us information on things that we can't see, you can help direct us.
Okay, I'll try that.
You're smart, Charlie. Don't downplay yourself by thinking that all that is tied to your worth is just how useful you are. And this magic, it's not you. So why should this magic decide your own value?
Because I really don't know what my value is, even before this ring. I was just some girl living in a shed in the forest.
You were some girl living in a shed who managed to bring 3 unlikely strangers together in order to form a pretty decent group and ended up saving a lot of people. That doesn't seem like you're worthless. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a stoner who lives in a van. And he's gonna give her a pat on the back and then walk ahead.
Okay. You guys make your way, eventually nearing the clearing. As you eventually do see the towering, now somehow larger than it was before, skeleton creature looming over the body of water that is crystal and blue and bright. And as you watch it seeming to like hovering over top of it, you can see the 2 hooded, robed, covered figures standing below it, seemingly
Lubba.
entirely interested in the water, looking in it, filling up these small like vials, these glasses of it, taking water from the lake as the beast, this large skeleton, stands over top, and you guys are having just a bit of an element of surprise, you think, as you watch this proceeding occur. The two hooded figures gathering a bunch of jars before the jars disappear into nothing, and they just begin to take off, walking into their former shape and fall into nothingness, into the ground. And there's just the skeleton that remains that seems to shift as it turns towards where you guys are standing. What do you do?
Wow. That we probably very bad that they got away with that.
Yeah, one of them has a gift that Henry gave me that helped us heal, the ointment. I don't know what they're collecting. It looks like they're putting a potion together or something.
I told you about that time with the earthquake, didn't I? Right, guys? The vision I had, the dream I had with the earthquake.
Yes, there was something in it, right? And like an eye?
Something big in the lake.
Patty squirts a little holy water in the lake.
Well, you guys are like kind of in the forest watching.
In the forest.
You're not.
Okay.
You're kind of hiding behind like the tree line, out of sight of the beast.
Well, you want to get the element of surprise on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And Nate's like, don't mind me a second. He's gonna lay flat down on the floor. He's like, hey, okay, so I know I asked a little bit of you earlier. I do promise I will give back. Like I promise I will. And I haven't let you down yet. You think you could help me out by just jamming its feet slightly?
Real weird. -1.
Oh God. Oh come on. You don't think that was a nice little
No, it was
toy?
nice. You know, it was nice. Just gotta make it a little
Don't need
challenging.
it. Don't need it. I rolled
You have a good
11.
weird.
I rolled 11
Hell
plus
yeah.
2,
Hell yeah.
so I got a 12.
There you go. There you go. You didn't even need it. You succeeded. You start like asking the ground, you're like, please, I just, if you wouldn't mind, just like, if you could just do that for me, that'd be great. And something about this area feels so much stronger than other parts of the forest. Almost overwhelming when you like are kind of this close to the ground and feeling like almost it thrumming with energy. As the beast who was turning around, finally seeing you laying on the ground, was starting to come towards you, taking a step, its foot sinking in a good distance. Well, not foot, it doesn't have feet, it's got his legs chopped off. Well, partially, it's like up to its knee, I guess we could say, if it's half its leg. It's sunk in, it like is confused and it's almost gonna fall back and tries to step in another foot, and it's just stuck in the ground. There's these small like little mushrooms and vines that are just curving around it and coiling around the ends of its legs, and this creature is stuck as it begins trying to swipe at you guys but unable to reach from where it is.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Anybody else who would like to go do something in this moment that Nate has made an opportunity?
Are we trying weird shit first?
I don't know.
This
Do
is
you
to
think?
everyone else.
If
I'm
you'd like
talking
to.
to everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, if you'd like to spice it up a little bit, ain't nothing wrong with a little flair.
I mean, my
Go for
powers
it.
aren't really working the way I thought they were, so I guess I'll just try some random shit. And can I try to use magic?
Do what?
We'll step out, and I want to try and summon a monster into the world.
Go for it.
Cool.
The way all of us.
Are you gonna try and like Yu-Gi-Oh this shit? You're like monster
wait,
god.
not you, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Monster
I don't like
god.
this. I don't
I've
like
never
this.
rolled 2 ones before, it's insane.
Oh!
That's
Oh,
fucking
no.
insane, dude.
Oh,
That's
no.
crazy.
I thought you rolled really
The
well,
most
and
I
that's what your
could
face,
fail.
Your face
No,
is.
it's the most I could ever fail.
Yeah, I thought you were like, heck yeah. I rolled a
No.
22 and a dice
No.
with only 2d6s. I don't know.
He does
Nope.
draw a monster. It kills us. TPK.
Or it's like the most
when
ugly
you
I mean,
little
it just
thing.
doesn't work, right?
That does
If
nothing.
It just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I can't even. There's not even a glitch when you roll bad
It just,
on magic.
I
it
step
just
out and I'm like,
fucks up.
and nothing happens.
Yeah, like on a mixed success, you get a good and a bad, but on a there's nothing. No magic came out of you.
Zilch.
I think that you were like, heck yeah, I'm gonna do this, and you like think about it. You do your code you heard once, and you're like, I'm not gonna code that. And you're like, and you're about to do it, right? You got your arm out like a deck. You're feeling really cool. You're about to like,
Monstacado. Sorry.
you actually just like feel a little bit indigestion and burp up another 2 bubbles. And all of you guys were like watching like in anticipation. Like Steve's about to do the coolest thing he's ever done in his whole life. He says, I'm gonna summon it. And you're also just like, ah! And then he just burps up 2 bubbles and it's like,
you summoned something.
Okay, yeah, that didn't go as well. Someone else do something.
Patty.
Patty, you're
Do I
right.
get experience?
Patty comes in
Yeah, okay.
and she's just just squirting the water gun.
Yeah, pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
Do you do like one of the slow motion like jumps to the side like Nate's
That's
on the ground?
exactly.
You jump pop 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 pop.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do.
I'm gonna say, since it's a water gun and it's not gonna hurt it like kick some ass like you're tough, I'm gonna have you roll.
Cool.
Yeah, act under pressure. I was looking at what the thing was. Act under pressure. Yeah, roll cool act under pressure when you're using the water guns.
Ooh.
And it does a Tostino's pizza amount of damage.
Ooh, I got a 12.
Hey.
Oh my god, that's so cool. You're just jumping, pow, 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 squirting out this water, and you're hitting it like directly in the chest. You can see that it's kind of tingling as it's like almost like sizzling, sort of in the way like what happened with Charlie, but a bit different. It seems like the bones are like melting a little bit in the area. You're creating you're softening up this whole area as you're going through, and it does give like a roar of pain. This seems like it does not feel good, and whatever harm it does is not a very good time amount. That is for
Okay.
sure. And it's still stuck in the ground since this wasn't kick some ass. You don't need to get close to shoot it. Can I hit you back right now?
Yeah, I just want to say she came in, blah, 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 does a little barrel roll, does the Black Widow like little stance, and she's
shit.
like, yeah. Just because
Nate, you
she
look up
rolled
to
a
watch
12 on
that.
cool.
Nate, she
Then
jumped over you, so you were like getting up off the ground. You just see Nate, Patty just fly over you, shoot this thing, it roar in pain, and then Patty land like it's perfect.
He's gonna turn, look back into the dirt, and just scream a little bit, and then he's gonna like, okay, I'm good.
You feel like the dirt agrees. You don't know why. But you feel like the dirt agrees. Charlie, what you got? What you got going on?
Oh god.
Could try and search for the magic bind on the skeleton, maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Did anyone tell her that though?
When I came
Yep.
into the house.
Okay.
And Patty was also like head and torso.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try something. Charlie's gonna try and turn into mist again so she could be around the creature and try and look for the weak spot.
Okay, roll weird. Mm.
8.
Okay, mixed success. I would say you start going in and out, you start creating this mist. You don't know how hidden you actually are. Hi, Sheba. Jesus. I just watched you almost get attacked. You don't know how hidden you truly are. You're kind of feeling uneasy about your powers right now entirely as you watch your friends do these cool moves and Steve burp up bubbles. But, bubbles are cool. I've never seen him do that. You start trying to get towards the creature. When you get closer, it swings at you. You don't think you're fully hidden. It doesn't hit you directly. It kind of hits the mist. But something about the way you've done this, you can't get a good read in. But you can get a little bit closer to, at the very least, hide your form in this larger mist surrounding you. Try and get a good little view. You can't see anything past his chest just yet, but you think if it took more hits, you'd have a better angle to see an opening. Like, it seems like it's caving in. So when other people will get more hits in, or if you got hits in with what you're using.
Okay. Can Charlie go into the skeleton as the mist? Like, can she sneak into it?
I don't think you're fully transparent. I'm gonna say for your mixed success,
Okay.
you're not fully gone to be able to do that.
Damn. Alright. Oh, okay, I think she's just gonna keep floating around it until she can
Yeah,
try
you
and
also have a
find.
tiny crystal of water, holy water.
Okay, all right.
give it
Maybe
to
she'll do a little squirt here and there.
Go for his eyes. Let's say you start trying to distract it, so you're like
Yeah.
going for like hitting at random spots, so everyone else can focus on that to try and be helpful.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
Yeah.
We'll say that. I'll say that the next person who like specifically tries to go for like the center chest with the water or holy weapon could get a +1 because they're you know. So anyway, I think that'll be most helpful to Steve, who just burped up bubbles, and we're going back to you. So what are you doing, buddy? Because the dish soap's gonna come back up slowly but surely, and you couldn't summon your trap card.
Don't reinvent the wheel, I guess. Okay. He's gonna strike up and go across the chest. Is his aim?
Okay. Do you want to slash cross? Go ahead and roll.
Yeah. Don't fuck me.
I will say your chain's pretty long, but you'll have to get a little bit closer, so you might be... I don't know what this face means anymore.
I rolled 2 1s again.
Oh my
What is
god.
going on? Get out of there, man.
Did it have a +1?
What happened?
Because the attack did it.
Yeah, Charlie gave you a +1.
So
I can get up
3,
to
and then
6.
what's your tough?
Because my
Yeah,
tough is
six.
+2, and I still have +1 forward, so I can get up to 6.
Can I roll a help?
Wait, if you got 2 1s, you got a 2, +1, 2 more, you only get 5.
I have +1 forward that I can spend.
Oh, you're spending your +1 forward.
Well, if I did, it's just...
Yeah, but didn't you do
I
that
could
earlier
get to
with
6.
Patty?
No, because
you
I
couldn't
failed.
do it.
I would have failed regardless, so we retconned
Gotcha.
it.
So you're using your +1 forward and Charlie's +1 forward here for this, and you're at 6.
I'll only use my +1 forward if I get a bonus from a help out.
Can I...
I'm gonna say you're gonna need to
Unless-
make that choice now. Not
Then I'm just gonna not bother
So if you
because I don't think it's worth it. Then
Okay. If someone else
Well,
helps
I
out
don't-
and might get it, you're still gonna have to spend it as if they helped out.
I don't think the help out. I think the chance that a help out will succeed isn't high enough for me to want to spend this.
Okay, that's
Okay.
valid. You use that. You mark experience as you go to run and try and slash at it, and you are kind of running through. The shrooms are kind of following you. By the way, you heal up 1 more. It seems like the forest is very fast.
Probably gonna
here.
need that.
Yeah, you might. As seems like the forest is very fast here. Nate noticed earlier with the thrumming of energy. Something's more powerful here in this area. As you start running forward with your chain, you get like you're still reeling about how you couldn't summon anything, and you're feeling really your stomach's kind of not happy with the dish soap incident. So when you go to slash, the creature just kind of takes this opportunity to grab at your chain and yanks you back, and you are going like smashing into its chest.
Oh boy! What?
And you take just 1 harm as you go smacking into it, but it does grip onto you and hold you, seeing that its weak point has been noticed. It holds you to its chest like a shield.
Oh.
boy.
I'm the armor now. Hey, is that cat being captured?
Oh my god.
I don't think it does.
Nate, what are you doing?
Nate's gonna stand up, and is there a nice clean, like, is that like, can he see the joints of like the shoulders and stuff and that sort of
You
thing?
see the bones, touching by the bones.
Nice.
It's not like it's not like a clean shape. It's not like if you took a human skeleton and exactly took it out. It's made of amalgamation of other bones, but you can see like where the arm starts and
Okay, and so the kind of magnet that's drawing them all together is in the chest that's being now protected.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
the hand that's gripping him, that's gripping Steve,
Mhm.
can Nate do another throw to try and get the hand to drop him, basically?
Sure. You can throw your
Throw his axe.
to the hand right here. What's your roll, bestie?
I got 3.
Oh, that's a low, bestie.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
bad.
bestie. My tough is 0.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Do I have to take the +1 from Charlie, or can I hold that till later?
Oh, I think it already
It was-
got
it-
used
yeah,
on
it-
mine.
it
Yeah,
was-
regardless.
Yeah. It was for the very next person. I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
Oh, right.
Marcus didn't
Oh,
get to
no
do a turn
worries.
the first time. Let's get him the
Yeah.
+1. Yeah, no, kind of.
Got it.
Fired.
Okay, well, so it's 3.
That's a strong 3 as you chuck this axe towards this beast who is also holding Steve. Cool. So, Steve, you suffered 2 harm as this creature angles it so that you take the damage from the axe being flung at you. The blunt end and the sharp end cutting into you simultaneously on your side.
I see that that hurt. I'm unstable.
I am so sorry, God! Shit.
Hey, Patty, what are you doing?
I think
What are you doing, Patty?
Patty runs into the forest to try to run around the beast to get it from the back.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You could do that. You'd have to run around and get close to the water because it's sitting at the edge of the water. You know, run along the edge. But yeah, you can get around to the back of it.
I was going the forest way, so I didn't have to because I was afraid of the water.
So the way
Right.
yeah, either way you could run through the forest and get around it. It's just the forest is here, the forest is in front of you. The monster's right here. It was standing in front of the lake. The lake's
okay, I
the
see
lake's what's behind it. So
I see. I guess I was looking at it like this is the water, this is the forest, and this is the creature, and this is where we were. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so its back is towards the water.
Back is towards the water. So you could still run around and get behind it. You just be in between it and the water. It's not like
I
close.
want her to get behind it.
Yeah.
And I want her to try to I want her to take those little those
Edge clippers?
yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
And I want her to clip them. In the back where the ribs are.
So
Is it too tall?
No,
Do I have to jump?
You could jump. I bet you do a little jump, but you don't have to roll for it. It's a separate jump. I'll let it happen.
As a separate jump?
No. I say you don't have to roll for a separate jump to
Okay,
get the
okay.
flippers. You just roll kick some ass. The dice is gone, so actually
It's
you will not be
Oh.
rolling.
There it is. Oh, it lit on a 5. That's good. I'll keep that. Okay, and that's kick some ass.
Yes. Okay.
I got a 9.
Okay. Mixed success. I will say that you run up with your clippers. I'll mark. I think I don't know what the damage is for clippers, but I'll give them 2 harm because Nate's
Okay.
You know, it's like that.
And they have holy water on them
water
too.
on them, so that's an extra spicy effect. So I'll mark that down as well, because that is more harm.
Alright.
As you go and just start clipping at its ribs and spine, you try to break the bones. I think you cut at some of them, you cut at the other one. You feel like an angry lady who's just trying to get her head just look like some weird shape.
Yeah.
And I think the mixed success comes as it is holding Steve to its chest, tries to roll around back on you, and
Just swinging.
it twists. It just twists his body 360, still stuck in the ground, but twists its body 360 from its spine. And
funny.
are you holding on?
Yeah, she's holding on. So her legs are swinging.
You are being swung as it
I
spins
love
a few
it.
times before you eventually lose grip. You and the nail clippers go flying, and you take 2 harm landing on the ground. But gosh, was it cool.
Oh god, that's so funny. Okay.
Charlie, you want to do anything in particular? Natural spooky ghost and floating around, being all mystical and shit? You just saw Patty get yeeted. You see Steve
Yeah.
like a rag doll.
I want her to go inside it.
Roll weird to go inside it.
Yiddy-diddy. Can't read. Wow.
Go inside the skeleton.
It's another 8.
I think you go towards it to try and get inside of it, and you can poke your head through. But you cannot, you can get like your head and like the tips of your hands in, so you're like this. But you can't go further in. Stop! No! You'll not tickle him from the inside. You can.
Do you have funny bones?
You like go inside and I'll say the good thing is it seems to like be too preoccupied with everyone hitting at it and shooting at it to want to rip you off right this second. The bad thing is your head is in, you can't pull it back out. Like you can't come back out after you see what you see in there. You do see this strange, like in like the darkness is just like your eyes somehow adjust even though it's like pitch black inside of this creature. This almost heart-like shape, like the shape of a human heart, but it's green. Like that same bright colored green inside of its chest, just like almost beating in a weird like slow pace. And you can see it. You're stuck like this, like as if you're like in like one of those little hand things. You put your little head in, and it's like a design on the outside. We take a picture there.
Stockade? Is that what they're called?
I think so, yeah.
Something like that.
But you're stuck in it.
All right. Okay. All right.
Your legs are dangling out.
Okay, so can she do anything else?
I don't know.
Because I already rolled weird.
Is this like the Elastigirl scene where she like gets stuck? Like...
Okay. Can I roll monster empathy? See if I could try and connect with its heart?
As you're lodged in its chest.
I'm
loving the duality. Like... Sweet. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Stevie, I want to understand you.
Oh, your heart. Go.
I
buddy?
want this to work, and I want its like whole deal to just be I'ma eat your soul, and I want that to be it. I think that'd be hilarious.
Go ahead.
Let me connect with the skeleton.
Go ahead. Connect with the skeleton. Not the gasp. Not the gasp.
It is a 10.
Okay. So full success here. If you want to remind us what monster empathy is and why this is so funny.
Monster empathy, when you try to work out what a supernatural creature desires, I roll for it. I could find out what does it most desire, what would it accept as good enough for now, or what would distract it.
Okay. I think you are like, you know what? I'm here. You might as well. We are closer than we could ever be, you and I. Billy man. Bone daddy, if you will. Let me talk to you. Let me speak to you. Everyone shut up. You try to sense out whatever this skeleton desires, and you get nothing. There is no, like, immediate want that you're getting from this thing. As far as you can tell, it had to do a job. It did its job. And now its life is directionless and aimless. The feeling you get from this thing is low-key a little depressed. It doesn't... What is life now? You know, who am I? I'm just bones. I'm bones and I want to be in the ground. I like dirt. I'm bones and I like dirt. And now I have to sit out here above the dirt, being big bones. What if I want to be small bones, you know? Like, how do I be small bones again? I want to be bones. You know, I'm big bone right
tiny
now.
Bone.
So this is getting the urge to want to be tiny bones. The dirt. Loving that. Who am I? What do I do now? You know, kind of was created to do a thing.
Buddy! Buddy! Charlie is talking into its chest cavity. Buddy! We'll put you back in the ground, okay?
Steve, you hear this. You hear this echo. Buddy! Look at you!
I'm gonna put you back in the ground, okay?
I don't think this thing has like a will. Charlie, I don't think it can choose.
She like... She sticks out a leg. She's like doing this, but with her leg. She's like, "It's okay."
Okay.
Your leg flying, Steve. You're just like, what is happening?
Like, I feel like his face is just sandwiched up against the bones, and he can't move his head.
You see a leg.
Listen, we're gonna put you back in the ground. Just lie down, okay? And then we'll put you back in the dirt. Okay, buddy.
You keep feeling the bones. Ah, my bones. They're so exposed. My bones aren't safe right now. I want my bones to be
Oh boy.
back in the grave, but I gotta fight to get my bones back in the grave. As this thing feels like it's gonna start either fighting or flighting for its bones. And we go back up. I believe it was Steve. You being held.
Yeah.
You being held by bones. You also are
Well, like,
hearing Charlie react to the existential crisis. You don't hear it. You just hear Charlie.
Even
Mhm.
even if I was free right now, I cannot attack it because I will die. Like the minimum amount of damage I would take from this would kill me. So I can't do that.
You do
So I
You have a water gun.
another thing, 2 for 2.
Well, it's still it would still be.
I
thing
didn't
that could
make
deal
the
harm to
Waterman
me.
attack, but you are in a very vulnerable position.
Yeah.
so
Also,
you're a
I'm
little
not
rough.
good at
If you
cruel
were
at
further
all.
away, and you shot at it with the water gun, I wouldn't say it hit you back because it's stuck in the
Yeah.
ground, but you were not further away.
I think there's not much. This is the only thing I can think of. Steve's just gonna be there just go away, dude. And he's gonna try and subconsciously use magic
To do what?
to banish a spirit or curse from a person, object, or place directed at the torso.
Okay. Okay, roll.
Come on.
Come on. This could be a game
Are we
changer.
gonna
Changer.
step out of
This
it?
could
My
be the
karmic
end of it
destiny.
Ah.
5 and 6.
Yeah.
all.
So that's
What's
12,
the total?
motherfucker.
Whoa.
And fuck it, I'll spend my forward.
No, make it
Just
a
to get it to
13
13 for no
fun,
reason.
flavor. So
Yeah,
you want to
for fun.
banish whatever it is that has a hold on these bones.
Yeah.
And you do. As you are just like, God, you gotta go. What do you say? What do you say as you do this? Because this is the end. Go ahead. Take a moment.
Dude, just go, man. What are you even doing here? Leave.
You don't get it.
You say this, and you feel, Charlie, you are still kind of feeling the energy of these bones, and you feel like, yeah. What if I just left? What if my bones just left? What if my bones though, they're not in the ground. They're gonna be.
You gotta go home, buddy.
Yeah.
Go home.
I think you kind of reassure the skeleton that his bones will be back on the ground. It's okay. You can let go.
I'll visit your bones, okay?
You feel a warm feeling from that. As Steve, you enact this magic, just trying to get this thing to go. You are let go, falling to the ground. I'll say Nate, because he was panicking after hitting you, could run up and catch you before you hail as the bones start to shake. And Charlie, you just barely managed to pull your head back out. And your hands are still in it if you're doing anything particular, but you're as the bones begin to rumble and the form begins to shake and waver, and bones left and right start falling off this thing all over the place. And Charlie, you're still perched onto its back. Are you doing anything? Are you seeking freedom?
Yeah,
What are you
she's gonna
doing?
pull her hands out, and I think she'll probably jump from.
You jump back, do a cool flip, and you land. Do a little. You feel kind of cool. You stumbled a little bit, but it was perfect 10. Nobody saw. And Patty, you get up from where you are, and you all watch as the bones slowly crumble and start to fall, and they're littered all over the ground, or these remains scattered on this ground. In the middle, where you see the heart, this green, large, human-shaped heart that is green, almost oozing, starting to beat slower and slower in front of you.
Is it still green?
Still green, but you can see that the liquid seems to be seeping away, disintegrating away, almost like when you entered your space with Tammy and the others, when you entered that field.
Okay.
Nate's gonna kind of just pat Steve on the shoulder and be like, "Sorry about the axe. I didn't think he'd." Yeah.
No, it happens. I get it.
Yeah, sorry. Nate's gonna turn and look at the heart. Actually, no, he's not gonna touch the heart. He's gonna pat the earth and be like, you wanna take the bones?
There's a moment's pause before the bones are just scattered around. Like these are small, like people bones after they have been disintegrated from this beast. Slowly start sinking, seeming taken by the ground below. The heart still remaining not touched, but it is slowly disintegrating. Not the heart itself, but the liquid inside of it.
Whatever that green liquid is, I have
You have what?
armory.
You cut out.
You cut out, sorry.
I have some of it back at the armory from the cookie incident. I trapped a little bit of it, so we can investigate that. I think it looks pretty similar.
The robed figures were kind of same thing as well when they tried to eat me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that too, and it disintegrated. One of them grabbed me, and I cloak. It looked like it had that in it. This is all a bit connected. More connected than I'd like.
You guys watch as the green seeps from the heart and kind of goes into the ground, disintegrating into this faint poof of this green smoke. And the heart itself is just black and gray before it starts to like fade to ashes as if it was never real to begin with. Blowing away with a bit of wind in the night.
Steve, you look like you're on death's door again.
Oh my
Yeah,
bad.
you know, between the axe in the back and the swipey hand, it was a lot. I will admit.
Okay, well, back to mine we go.
Yep, that sounds like a plan. And he's just gonna lie down and wait for someone to carry him.
Charlie's
I feel
gonna
like
go
a cat
over,
man.
and she's like, "Come here, Steve," and she's gonna
Okay.
Yeah,
around her shoulder.
Patty's gonna help too.
I love that. I love Charlie being like, okay, all right, Steve, come on now. This is unnecessary. He's like, I'm dying. Bursts up another bubble. The dish soap. You make your way back to Patty's house to go to the infirmary to hopefully heal up after this excursion. With a few more questions and hopefully could be answered at some point. I think that's where we're going to end this episode of Monster of the Week. Paragon
Nice.
specifically. Thank you all so much.
Bones!
Bones! Bones!
We got him.
Got Bone episode. Bones!
He's a bone, Cindy.
Thank you guys so
It's a
much for
skeleton.
playing, for hanging out with us today. I hope you had a good time. And yeah, thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you. I don't think there's a Franken Punk.
Next week,
Next
the
week.
22nd.
Yeah. So there's just Mortal Reverie this weekend. Yeah. So and then next week will be a break week, and then Paragon Dust is actually going to be on Saturday. So be attention to our schedule because we're going to be on the Saturday before Halloween. Maybe doing a bit of a Halloween special. I don't know.
What?
Not us. I wonder what's going on there.
Stop.
I don't know. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fun and flirty of us? I don't know. But we'll be back then to see you. And for now, have a great night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.